One. Record.
You welcome to class of '97. This is raw it, but in '93 I was Kurt. So you call me Kurt. You know what I mean?
Mama named him Kurt.
Kurt.
I'm gonna call you Kurt.
Hey, class of '97. Talk about everything from '93 on up to '97. Right now, we specifically talking about '93, beginning of '94. So with us, we got Dr. Janae Akbar.
Hello, what's up? What's up?
Brain extraordinaire.
Cut it out.
We got homegirl Kim and my man
Why
Rahim.
she get to be a homegirl and I gotta be a
You're
brain?
a
I ain't no
homegirl.
doctor.
Oh my
Right.
God. That's
Like,
so
it just come with it.
A lot of studying. A lot of day planning.
Look. She got the weight of all these books.
You gotta take that.
You did it.
Right.
And we got my man Rahim Islam over here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So look, we all right,
Oh my
we
God. Y'all are so funny.
we posted some stuff on the page. So we gonna kind of recap some of the posts, some of the traffic and chatter and stuff. Some people wanted to end us immediately over some of our posts.
I was about to say, let me just be clear about something.
They wasn't.
My
feeling
memory is not
everything.
good, man.
What did
You
they
know
want
what I'm saying?
What were they mad about?
Like, so if because apparently I was off a couple years on the Wayans Brothers.
oh,
And they come out to '96, and we talking about '94 or '93,
they
whatever.
started Googling and they was like, rah.
Or just that it wasn't as funny
It
as
was
Martin.
inappropriate. That was some of the.
Oh, that the Wayans brothers.
I forgot.
Oh.
That's it. I forgot, man. I don't,
All right,
so
so
we clumped in together.
we'll start with that one. So one of the joints we caught a lot of heat from was saying that Martin
It was
wasn't
not the funniest
best
show in
sitcom.
ninth grade. Look
I
how
feel like
we
everybody-
got quiet.
Right. I feel like everybody here is
smoke.
All right, so there's certain episodes of Martin that you just like.
classic.
GTD. The GTD episode.
What's that? What's
you
that?
don't know?
And get the drawers. And we
All right.
and we brought the episodes up. Like we
Dead
told
Plumber-
y'all which episodes
Dead
was
Plumber
funny.
episode was
No,
the
see,
funniest
the
episode.
thing-
Martin in court.
Martin in court
Martin
was
in
one of
Court
the
is
EP
Martin
trials.
in Court is
GTD
funny.
Him and
episode.
Gina at the bus station.
Yeah.
Him and Gina,
And
when
the
Gina's
old lady.
face was all lumpy. That
And the old
joint.
lady.
Yeah.
I didn't like the hairboard, John.
high
I
school
like the
reunion.
hairboard.
Gina going to the high school reunion.
Yeah.
But the thing about Martin that made Martin outside of being funny was that it was a black comedian like just doing his own thing with a black cast. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, okay.
Before that,
yeah.
we wasn't. I mean, we had so much control, but before that was like the start of like them
The
doing
CD
their own
player
thing.
episode,
You know what I'm saying?
it's nothing funnier than the CD player episode.
Listen.
Oh,
It's
I'm about to-
literally nothing funnier than that. He pet the dog.
Oh yeah. Nah, that is classic.
That
then
is the best joke.
And then at some point,
I think Martin is the funniest show of ninth grade.
yes,
It's just not the funniest show all 4 years, and it's
What's
not
the
the funniest
funniest show
show
all
that
4
ever
years?
came on.
I'm gonna just give my top three.
Okay.
That's a better
My
yeah.
top three is Cosby, Fresh Prince, then Martin. That's my top three.
is that an order? An order?
That's in order.
That's an order. You got an order.
No, I have an order because I don't want to say it in the order without researching it first because I don't want to say the wrong
'Cause-
thing.
Now you
Say the
nervous.
wrong thing, right?
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
It's certain seasons of Cosby though that's better than others,
Dude.
right? It's certain seasons of Martin that's better than
Right.
others.
So Martin ended terribly. I mean, I get what happened, but it ended terribly. And even before they had the whole thing, everybody tried to be like Martin. They tried to everybody like like that was too much. Like let Martin be Martin, but Gina wanted to be Martin now all of a sudden. Now Tommy wanted to be Martin. It wasn't.
All right, what's your top three, Count?
Different world.
Different World,
Okay,
Living single.
Living Single,
that's a great one.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. All right, so we're gonna talk about.
Living single is 94 too, y'all.
So I don't want to get bogged down because when we talk about we're gonna talk about TV, movie era relationships. So we're gonna kind of come back to some of these
Gina
shows.
Martin.
All right.
Yeah.
The other thing that we got hurt on was the South Central versus Menace to Society.
And I'm not
Yo.
relenting on that because Menace is still not better than South
People
Central.
love Menace, huh?
Yo, I got
Got a lot of feedback
threatened to
about-
get my black card
Oh,
revoked.
dang, that's
I got
serious.
somebody was like, no one. They were like, no wonder nobody heard of
They
this
never heard of us
podcast.
before, right? Throw the podcast away.
Right.
Child.
So I got side. I'm like side text messages about this one, but I'm standing on
I
business
stand
on
on
this.
it. I stand on South
Saying no
Central.
business on South Central being better than Menace.
Absolutely.
You
OG
said
Bobby
Menace or you
Johnson.
said
OG
South
Bobby
Central?
Johnson.
They both were great, man. I don't, you know what I mean? They both were good.
Were they?
Yeah. I'm
All right, I'm gonna leave it
I'm
alone.
going with pressure. I'm going with pressure. Pressure got me. So
Menace.
I'm going back to
Go
Menace.
with
I'm going
Menace.
Menace.
So on the, I think on the poll, the actual poll, it was close. Menace to Society edged it out by like, I don't know, whatever percentage, but it was like had like one more vote. So
Elijah said South Central was a Tubi movie.
he did
The
say it was a
first
Tubi
Tubi
movie.
movie.
Hey, shout out my guy Eli, yo. We gotta get him on. He's
That's
definitely. He said it was the first. Matter of fact, the first Tubi movie. That's
So
what he
give
said.
at Big Homie's World all the smoke.
When he tried to go back over the fence, that was kind of crazy. It was kind of like.
So somebody,
I don't remember him good enough to.
it was one post of his bowl cut.
Yeah, that joint was
It
vicious. That joint was vicious.
was horrible. It was horrible.
That joint was vicious. That was low budget. Now I think about it. That was kind of low budget.
Yeah, he called it the first Tubi.
But a lot of the movies was low budget.
Yeah,
Menace
all the
was
black
low
movies,
budget. There
yeah.
was fading to black. Like
Right.
like we about to go to commercial.
Like especially when you compare like Boys in the Hood was like the gold standard.
Boys and
Right.
That was an hour and a half video.
that was, Boys
Hour
in
and a
the
half
Hood?
music video.
Boys in the
No, it
Hood.
wasn't.
You think about Belly?
I know Belly. My fault.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
yeah.
So this one, I was trying to date it. So one of the posts was about girls' hairstyles, right? So first of all, it's this whole. I'll be sad because all of this stuff in the culture is like lost.
Yeah.
Like you remember the hair magazines,
Yeah.
the hair books,
Yeah.
like when it was a hair show and all the
Yeah, I used to
barbers
be
and
in
all
the
of
hair
that.
I was about to say, remember you would be in the hair book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
My wife was
did.
in that, Joe.
This
would
was,
be
this is
in the
what-
hair book,
you was like
remember?
hood famous if you made
In the
it
hair book,
to the hair
right.
book, or you be like, yo, I know that barber.
Yeah.
And it would be like crazy. They had colors and crazy. So one of the things was that it was like what kind of style hair you had. And I definitely remember French rolls.
I was anything rolls in it. Anything with rolls in it.
French rolls.
Yeah, stable. The French roll, the pump, that you
The little smaller
Yeah.
joint.
The waterfalls.
So that was
Yeah, I
the
didn't
two.
have none of that because I got my hair cut short in 9th grade.
Mm.
Oh,
I
yeah, the
was
Tony
on some
Braxton,
Tony
remember?
Braxton,
She
Halle
had the Tony
Berry
Braxton.
type.
That
My
wasn't business cat. Like you wasn't walking into the office. You
no,
needed,
with no waterfalls.
Right,
No.
right.
Mm-mm.
Yo, I got a French roll one time, and they put a red like
was it?
sequence,
Oh yeah,
and it was pinned
yeah.
like
I used
roll.
I used to do people's hair with the pearls on it.
Yes. Oh my
The
God!
zigzag
Remember the
ones.
pearls, and you would stick the pearl inside your roll.
I was too business casual.
Come on.
Listen.
But they can get it though.
They could get
They
it.
can get
Yeah.
it. Go ahead. Right to McDonald's. Go ahead. You ain't right.
Yo, if you came to school with a fresh French roll, you was acting different.
Yep.
though. Girls was acting different with them, John. I'm
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like, yo, like you think like
Also,
Y'all
that
like
was
the
the
French
era when pretty much any hair that you would wear to prom, you could just wear to school. Like you, like you came to school with an actual like pin curls,
Yes.
the
yes.
waves,
Yes.
and you might look like you're going to a formal affair,
Yeah.
but you were just going to English.
this.
Third period.
And this was a little bit before that, but I remember finger waves was.
I love finger waves.
I
Yo,
would wear
I
finger
look
waves
at them
now.
now.
Me too. I would wear
listen.
finger
It's
waves.
the joint too, but I'm just trying to figure out how they wear it. Like how y'all sleep with that joint? Like how did that? I don't know. It's
It
weird.
was a
It was
talent.
before
finger waves was
Viagra,
like the
but-
gel, like it was hard.
Yeah.
It was-
Very hard.
I remember that
Somebody
joint being
slept
crusty.
Like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, like this. Yeah,
Yo,
like this.
unbelievable.
With their head off the joint like this, and I'm talking about like sleep snoring.
Finger waves was the shit.
crazy.
It's an art to this.
So
All the time, neck hurt. Your hair look good though. Your neck hurting.
and you know what's funny? Like they like why y'all just getting the bonnets though?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
We
Like,
had
We had scarves.
Yeah,
We wore
scarves.
scarves.
yeah, but
back in
it's
the
like
day.
a whole
Dry you up,
culture
bro.
of.
Hey, that bang like that bonnet.
Yeah.
It's a whole culture.
I
Of,
feel like
bonnet culture
it
now.
is bonnet
Yeah.
culture.
I feel like bonnets existed, right?
Yes,
but
they
they maybe weren't for us
They were
yet.
for old people.
Right. They just weren't
Like
for
my
us yet. And then
grandma.
young people made
The
them.
Berenstain Bear Lady.
Yo, she
Yeah,
had one.
exactly.
Yo, she got one.
Right,
She's the
see,
first one
the
with a
bonnets
bonnet.
existed,
She
right?
pioneered that joint. Shout out to
Definitely got one.
Miss
Mama
Berenstain.
Bear.
Mama Bear. Shout out to Mama Bear.
That's
And
how
she-
you
listen,
recognize her as
Yeah.
Mama.
And she
That was
right
her.
in the front too, like
With a
right in the front of the
moon
house,
on
like
the
right outside the house.
Right, she had a
Going to school,
moon.
got a whole John on.
Why nobody hating on her about her bonnet and nothing,
Yo.
dog?
The
Oh,
bonnet was her
bonnet.
identifying piece of
It
thing.
was.
That's how you knew she was Mama and not
Yes.
Papa.
Damn,
So
that's crazy.
so this was we got a little bit on the leather jackets. I just
Wilson.
remember like it was like having a leather jacket was like a big deal.
Yeah,
It was a big deal,
Sure.
and I remember I had to zip up one first, like the Roots John. Like if you look at the Roots album cover, I had the zip up John, and then later on I got a
You
little.
got the button.
Yeah, I got the peacoat style button John, and I got a
That
little.
joint was
more
not
mature.
warm.
With fur on the collar?
Nah, I ain't had fur on the
No,
collar.
just a regular blazer
Oh, the cold
joint.
John.
But that joint was not warm, right?
Exactly.
No, it wasn't. It was freezing. I was
They don't
cold.
have you freeze.
I was cold.
But you look good,
if
though.
you had your
did.
little
I did. I thought I
suit on.
It was like I was low business. It was
You was
I threw in a
business
little
casual,
business casual
yes.
with the Jones.
I had a motorcycle jacket in ninth grade.
I feel like somebody
You a rebel.
commented about going to the winter dinner dance.
You were confident
Who
rebel.
went to the winter
I
dinner
don't know what I
dance
was doing. I don't know.
when I made a comment about shoe boots and leather jackets? And
Oh,
somebody
that was-
went on the winter dinner dance with
Which-
somebody in
yeah.
their shoe boot and leather.
Yo, listen.
That was-
Absolutely.
That was a uniform.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm.
This one was good, man. This actually came from my outside group, the worst Cosby kid.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that joint was good. So
I think it was. I didn't vote, but I saw that.
So it was between it was between all the kids, and it
Yeah.
was like Sandra, she was the oldest one, right?
Yeah.
Right.
She was the worst just because she was corny. She was
She
the
was corny.
lamest.
She was a lame dog.
She was the lamest Cosby
Absolute
kid.
lame.
Sandra was the
She a
worst
lame person.
because she wastes all Cliff and Clear money and then
Going to
married that
Princeton and
doggone
having a wilderness
Elvin.
store.
Yeah.
Elvin.
No, I think Denise was
That
the worst.
joke with
one,
Elvin.
Denise was the worst
So this is the thing about so I think Vanessa was the worst.
because she went to Baltimore to have big fun.
Baltimore that had big fun, dog.
And because Vanessa did a lot of
Remember
it though. It
when
wasn't even just Baltimore where people was drinking. Right, exactly.
Right?
Remember they played the
Oh, yeah, she was
alphabet game?
drinking,
Vanessa
yeah.
did all of it. Then she went to Lincoln and married that old man.
Dabness.
Dabness.
And so it
Yo.
definitely is Vanessa.
Yo.
Vanessa's the winner.
I still think it's Denise.
The reason why
She
though,
went to
because
Lincoln and married
if
that
you
old
paid
man.
attention, like you knew Denise was real flighty. She was real.
That's true.
Vanessa was like, you were supposed to be smart, Vanessa. Like you
Yeah.
were supposed to.
Did Denise drop out of Helmet?
Yeah.
Like she just dropped
She
out
got
and
out
then
of
that's
Helmet.
okay.
She-
No.
The other thing is Denise brought Olivia to the show,
Yeah.
so she actually added value. Like where
Even
Vanessa,
though Raven Simone is trash.
I
now,
was about
but-
to say. So unpopular opinion, I couldn't stand Olivia back then.
I love Olivia. She was so sweet.
Oh my God.
She was so
I used
sweet.
to be so mad. Like, what?
What is
Rudy
the
is
point?
right here. Like,
Rudy's
what do
right
we
here.
need
Nah,
Olivia
Rudy was
for?
too big
Me
at
and
that
Rudy
point.
was the same age. I was very upset.
Yeah, she jumped the shot. They jumped the
Nah,
shot.
you know what? Rudy probably saw it. I never thought it looked like that.
she
Rudy probably saw
Rudy
it.
was very cute.
Damn, I didn't thought about that.
So this is something that I read about it that Rudy, what the character was supposed to be Steve Urkel.
What?
What?
The character was supposed to be Jalil. It was
Jalil
supposed
White?
Jalil
Jalil was
White.
supposed to play the
Oh,
Rudy.
so
so
that's-
she knew it was supposed to be a boy.
So that's
yeah.
why I had the boy name. That's why he played football
Oh,
and all of
okay.
this stuff because it was supposed to be a dude.
Okay.
But what's her name? Keisha.
Like Poyo.
Yeah, she did such a good job
Oh,
and won him
yeah.
over or whatever.
Oh,
so.
she was cute.
That's
back
crazy.
then.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
so-
That's decent.
little Cosby.
that's
know.
a
Little Cosby.
Yeah, little Cosby. You know what I mean? You
Jr.
learn something a little bit. All right, so
Urkel
and
would have
then
been corny at that, John.
You
too.
said what?
It would have been corny as Urkel.
Yeah, I can't see Jalil White as
well, don't
Rudy.
think Urkel though.
I know,
Think
I
Jalil
get you.
White.
Think, right.
But I can't even
Jalil
see
White-
Jalil White as
He's
yeah, I
Urkel, like,
can't see Jalil
Where else
White
has Jalil White been other than Urkel?
as a Huxtable.
Yo,
He's
he talk about that joint too, man.
That's all he
Trying
Trying to
can do.
escape, trying to escape it.
Yeah.
That's what he can do.
All right, so that kind of wrap up some of the stuff that we was posting. We did one about cartoons, but I don't have a list.
Cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoons, like that was a big deal watching. I think ninth grade. I
Oh,
still
the
was coming
ones
home.
that we watched.
I
Yes.
still came home after school and watched like I watched Batman. Like it was a couple of them.
No,
remember.
I just saw the.
I watched Tiny Toons.
Tiny
I watched
Toons.
Animaniac.
anime.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
That's what we was,
Universal.
when we
Yeah.
was talking about the songs, the opening
Right,
songs
right.
for the cartoons. But yeah, ninth grade was still like
Transition.
I'm coming home from school to watch.
Some people had office jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other people was
They were interns.
right. She interned. She came home and
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I was still watching Power Rangers. So I remember.
I definitely
Yo.
watched Power Rangers
So
in ninth
remember,
grade.
I got younger brothers, so you know what I mean, and I had to get them home. So by the time I got home, we watched Power Rangers. I ain't gonna lie, we watched
I
Power
was a Power
Yo.
Ranger. Her name was Kimberly.
yo,
So you want to my first fact? You want to fun fact about Power Rangers?
go ahead.
All that stuff we see that them doing on the stuff is not the actors. It was actually cut from the Korean.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, and the
Oh,
actors was
really?
just the part that we
Yeah,
saw with their faces
really?
and stuff.
Yeah,
all
so
the
all the ha ha ha.
yeah.
That was just
That
that was
was
actual
from-
footage.
All of what?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
That was actual footage.
You
That was it.
Yeah, we both did.
We the same time too. But that was the actual footage.
He had hand motions and everything. He was like,
Yeah, I watched that joint, man. So and then it was weird that it was the same plot every day. It was another alien from outer space that never could do it, man. It was weird, man.
Yeah,
But I watched it.
You watched the Power Rangers?
Never.
What?
I've never seen an episode of Power Rangers ever.
Oh my God, I watched the VR Troopers in the morning. Remember the VR Troopers? I watched VR Troopers in the morning. I watched Power Rangers in the afternoon.
Power Rangers happy.
In the 9th grade.
I'm trying to think.
Hey Arnold, that was.
Hey Arnold, I think that was out during the time.
Oh, Hey Arnold, definitely.
That damn hat never came off his head. Boy, I don't know how that hat still had hair on his head.
Dang.
Hey Arnold,
Football
and
head.
Doug.
No, see, I was like,
And I also watched All That. Remember the
I watched
Nickelodeon shows? You ever watch that? All That was good.
yeah, I never.
All that is where Keenan and Kel came from.
Yeah, that's what Keenan
I never really got into the.
Nick
And
at
I-
Night, or T-Nick is
Yeah.
what it was called. T-Nick.
Yeah, I never. Maybe I ain't had cable or something. I don't remember.
TLC had the theme song to All That.
Yeah, I listen. I have. I don't remember any of that.
I bet you if you saw it, I mean, Keenan was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Welcome to Good Burger.
Yeah, that's where Good Burger came from.
It's all that. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I remember it now. I don't remember watching, but I
No,
remember
not
the
ringing the
TV.
bell.
Nah, I was like Dark Knight. I was obsessed with Batman. So it was like Dark Knight came on. That was all. So, all right. So that kind of wrap up some of the.
You
Some
said
of the
Scrooge
stuff.
McDuck, right? You said Scrooge.
Oh, so I did used to watch that.
So a lot
I
of
watched
that,
DuckTales, right?
Darkwing Duck.
DuckTales is-
Oh, Darkwing Duck.
Yeah,
Darkwing
Darkwing Duck was 93. The DuckTales and all that. Launchpad McQuack. That was all.
Why
I
are
watched
those
that.
names just rolling off your
Look,
tongue
that was
like
man.
No,
that?
but Launchpad McQuack was in Darkwing Duck as well.
Yeah. All of that. It was all spin off from DuckTales.
Was the
is like
four
amazing.
Joy-
DuckTales was good, yeah.
So remember how after school Disney had like 4 joints, like how it was like TGIF, but it
Right.
would be Darkwing Duck, and then something else would come on. And
Goof
they
Troop.
was Goof Troop, the Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, that was like during that time, and they all came on like
Rescue
one after the
Rangers was
other.
good.
What was the joint when they
Bonkers.
drink the potion and start bouncing? What was
Gummy
that?
bears. Now you going too far back.
Yeah.
My fault. I apologize.
You going back to Element, like,
My fault.
I mean, we could set up a
But
different
that's-
But no.
session. You-
Oh shit, that was Joe.
That's class
That
of.
was not-
So what was they playing in the
85.
office? Like, what
Stop
kind
General Hospital.
right.
Young and the Restless.
Yo,
Listen, I
yo,
watched Young and the
yo,
Restless in
listen.
ninth grade.
Young and the
Yo, my
Restless.
mom used to watch All My Children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
I
that
watched-
joint, like them joints was soap operas was popping.
Young and the
CBS
Restless,
soaps
yeah.
and ABC soaps.
Fast forward 5 years, I guess my sophomore year in college, no lie, my whole roster was set around
Watching the soap,
watching
watching the
soap.
stories.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is
I
funny.
promise you.
Yeah, I used to go to my man barbershop. He used
First
to watch
semester and a half.
soaps.
Yeah, you gotta watch the
Shout out
stories.
to
my
my
boy.
guy Kyle.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
All right, so now we're gonna get into TV couples.
Oh.
So we got the good doctor on, so she can offer her clinical expertise on these. So
Don't take no relationship advice from me.
right.
So wait, are we, but before we go there, are we saying like in that just that year or that?
Just 93.
Just
Okay.
93, 94.
93, 94.
So we're gonna deal with like the shows that was on in the movies. So we're gonna do the shows first. So we talked about
Martin
Martin.
and Gina.
So Martin and Gina. So my thing was like it's so crazy because they had already like played in movies together because they was in House Party together.
Mhm.
So they was already, you know what I mean, and it was just she just dealt with all Martin antics,
Mhm.
and he was just. It's like it's funny because you think about other like I really be trying to think what did I get from
Martin
like
and Gina.
from that relationship, you know what I mean?
Oh.
So
So I think that Martin and Gina was like if you watch the Jeffersons before they got married. Like it was like that.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like it was like the show was really not a relationship show. It was really Martin's show. So she was just there like how Weezy was there to support the
Well, I do think though,
Comedian
remember the whole
who
thing
is-
with them breaking up, and she wanted to get married, and he didn't propose, and he was like, "Damn, will you marry me?" And then
Oh, yeah, and she was like,
"No."
"No."
Remember that? That was like deep.
I
That was
remember
intense.
that.
It was
I
like a
remember-
3-part episode. Then
Because
Brian
then Brian
McKnight
McKnight came for the
yeah.
proposal.
he was like,
remember?
damn, he would begrudgingly.
Yeah.
But that's when it was over. That's when they wasn't even like filming in the same in the same set.
Yeah.
That was
same
one. I
scenes.
feel like those was
That
some
was-
of the last
that's what I'm
episodes
saying. So
where.
But
it was-
those, when they was proposed, that wasn't the
That wasn't the
Because
end
remember they
yet.
got
No,
married.
'cause remember they
he
got
wrote the
married.
thing,
That
and
was
then he
same
made
season,
her
wasn't
write the thank you note, and Snoop was at the wedding party thing.
This
and all
one we
that.
really gonna get killed because people like, I don't remember.
I know.
But,
Pam and
I ain't
Tommy.
gonna say
but
how
I feel like the Brian McKnight proposal was not when they got married, right? Because didn't they break up again after that?
I'm not saying nothing.
Because
So
remember
they
they
broke
went,
up.
they
No.
went to get married on the island or something, and then
Right,
it didn't
right.
happen.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think so I don't
That
think
was
they
when
ended
that
up
dog-
married.
Is that when
bug,
Martin went
the
to
big
the?
bug and all that had the
Is
big
that when
bug.
Martin went to the cult,
I
John?
don't know.
What was
No,
his
he-
name, brother? What was
Yeah,
his name?
remember-
Shakira Sunflower. Come on,
I know you know that.
He
John.
came- he came back after that. After
What?
that was funny. When they took his hair half braided,
Yo,
half
that show
afro.
is so
Yo,
funny.
What,
that I laughed so hard on that one scene right
No,
there.
I-
So did they live together?
Yeah.
In the beginning,
In the
Gina
beginning.
had an apartment. No,
They
remember
didn't,
you?
or-
Because some episodes would be at Gina house, and some episodes would
remember
be at
Pam would go
Martin
over
house.
Gina house, but then they
Yeah.
moved in.
They
and
moved
he-
in again. Eventually, they moved in.
Because I remember when Gina parents came.
Yeah.
And
it
I
was
feel
a-
like one of the first episodes of when he bought that footstool. Remember that
was
was
like the
like one of the
first
first
episode.
joints at her house where they show her apartment and
Yeah.
she wanted him to buy that footstool
Yeah.
from the lingerie place.
Yeah, so I mean, like when I think of like TV,
They're not my
couples,
favorites.
It wasn't like my favorite.
Mm-mm.
It definitely was more about him and his.
So who else was TV couples?
All right, I mean Tommy
Tommy and Pam.
and
That-
Pam.
No, that was.
So they didn't become couples until after 9th grade, but
Oh yeah.
once Tommy and Pam was a couple, they was way better than Martin and
Yeah, they
Jada.
were.
Nah, he definitely he liked
The love.
He
doc-
loved
yeah,
her.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tommy and
Was he
Pam
like
was
chasing
way
her for?
better. I feel like it came out of nowhere, and that's why
That
people was
episode-
hating.
That's another funny episode. The episode when they hooked up.
Let me
and-
find out you a guru because
No.
you like you spit these joints out.
She's saving us because I'm telling you,
Listen.
people gonna be like, "How y'all know?"
And he
that?"
was like, "You gonna have to lay off the insults." I don't remember.
Oh
that
yeah,
joke. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Whoa." Oh, that joke was so. That's a funny one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so I mean, like it was just like, but so that's my thing with Martin though. It was really like just comedy.
Who else was the couples though?
What you mean, like
On
the-
other shows,
Oh,
yeah.
so it's
'Cause I
funny.
can't even remember
So I
nobody.
got Will and Pinkett chick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Will
Will
had
and
a couple-
Lisa.
Harry.
So he had
So
Neil
Will
on.
Pinkett chick.
Yeah, that's Lisa. Will and
Yeah,
Lisa.
yeah. So that was
But they didn't.
They-
They was
they
like a
didn't-
couple episodes.
no, they was a
She was on there for I
They
feel
were supposed
like
to get married. They were
maybe
supposed to
like
get
half
married.
a
He didn't move with nobody. He lived at the house the whole
yeah,
time.
but they
right?
were supposed to get married twice on that show.
Oh, really?
2 times.
Yeah, they were supposed to get married twice.
I don't remember.
Then
I think that was later on. Was that by the time the second Aunt Bill was there or the first one?
so she was on the show. I remember this because I was like, man,
Yeah, long
Neil
one.
Long. She was on the show like at some prep school or something.
Oh, okay.
It was an episode before she became like a
Yeah.
constant his girlfriend. She was at like some prep
I
school. And I was
remember
like,
that. Do y'all remember when Gina was on the show and she pulled them nails off and was like, here.
on Fresh Prince.
Oh, when he was fake, when she was fake, whatever.
Yes, remember they was like locked in the basement or something together, and he was like, "Won't you use your nails or something?"
Oh
She was like,
yeah.
remember.
It was like yeah, right. That was Gina. That was Gina.
So Tyra Banks was his.
Tyra when he was in college, yeah.
So
I ain't mind her forehead. I ain't mind her forehead.
yo, listen, this is the thing. They really sold us Tyra Banks, bro.
Yeah, because she was they ain't
Like
selling me
I'm not
She was a
saying like
horrible
she was,
actress.
but like she was in everything.
Yeah, she was bad.
And she was.
She was a horrible actress.
Who
I
cares?
mean, looking back, you wait. Do you feel like the same way?
Yeah,
Do you feel the same way?
Millions of other people talk about
I'm
it.
just surprised I never
That's
heard a
America's
dude
Top
be like, "Oh yeah, Tyra." Like I've never heard
back
of
then
it.
she
I
was.
definitely watched the first couple seasons of Top Model too.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I feel like back in
But I
our
feel
high
like they
school
was
days,
feeding-
Who was into Tyra?
They was feeding us Tyra Banks though, man.
Not well. She was a black girl. I guess
She was a model.
she was the only black Victoria's Secret
She took what's
joint.
name spot.
She was.
Naomi, but at
No,
the
not Naomi's spot. I mean, on the model tip. But I mean, who the chick for that was on Eddie Murphy on
Robin Givens.
Robert Givens? Took her spot.
Okay.
I don't know my name.
I don't know.
So
I
the
feel like you're gonna get some feedback about this.
Maybe.
But we'll
Tyra
see
Banks,
what
right,
the people say.
right.
I'm doing
But
the
I do
feedback.
feel like dudes was on Tyra Banks. I do think so.
No,
Tyra
we
was on
was.
that.
Yeah,
Were
I think
you?
dudes
Okay,
was
But
I don't
looking
remember
back on it,
that.
I'm like, wow.
And during this time too, like
What you
around
mean,
ninth
why?
grade,
I
I
mean,
think
Like
that's
people
when
like
dudes was
Pam
Tyra
on
Banks.
the
No, boys was loving Pam.
They love Pam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
like
Pam
I
way more than
remember.
Gina.
I remember dudes coming to school after
do
Martin
that.
was
Like-
on the night before and
like,
be like, "You see what Pam had
you
on?"
see what
Yeah.
Pam-
I
I
listen.
remember I saw it down South Street, bro.
No, remember? I'm gonna tell you
We
that.
was
I'm
hype.
gonna tell you the time at the scene, the Halloween scene when she had the that little spandex joint. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah, I'm cracking
You know
up.
that episode.
I know that.
Bro.
I know that episode.
Bro, we saw her down South Street.
Jeez,
And
Louise, man.
we was freaking out, dog. Like, yo,
When you was young?
yeah. You see Pam?
Damn.
Like,
Well, you know she.
Gosh.
All right, never mind.
Go ahead, what? Go ahead. Go ahead. What? She what?
Yeah, she used to date somebody here.
Oh yeah,
In Philly?
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mayweather.
No, Corbin. And so
I thought she
Who?
used to date one of the boxers. Though.
she used to date somebody in the music industry. In
Oh, all right.
And that's why
She got
y'all
insider
probably
information. She
No, I
trying to be
don't.
discreet about
Strong
it.
that's a well-known fact.
Yeah, but she was
It's not
bad.
insider information.
My favorite.
But that's why y'all
Her
say
over Gina too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nobody ever talked about Gina. I don't
No,
think so.
no.
Gina was bad,
The
too. Don't get it messed up.
my
In
favorite
high
of
school, they
Will's
said I look
girlfriends
like
though. Well, it wasn't his girlfriend, but it was Queen Latifah.
I don't
Who?
remember
You
that.
don't remember when Queen Latifah?
Wasn't they friends and she liked him?
So what happened was somebody was setting them up with their daughter.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
he was hype about it because all
So
the
you
other
see how big
setups
she
was dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they got along, but she was kind of big.
She like ball and all that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember,
so they was
I
like
remember
homies.
that,
She was
yeah.
like, and then it was some kind of dance she was supposed to take her to. They
Mhm.
go to the dance
kinda
and he
remember.
front on her.
He was on, and then she was salty. Yeah.
And then but then he tried to act like, yo, what's up, home? And she was like, no, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like dealt with how she was a big John. And,
Aw.
but she wasn't.
She wasn't even big.
She wasn't big.
No, the '90s fed us
What
some
do you
terrible
mean?
things about body. Oh
she
my
didn't
god.
like boys though.
You said what?
She didn't like boys.
I said she didn't like.
That wasn't the bigness. Wasn't the problem.
She still don't.
It wasn't.
Wait, really?
Stop it! Stop it! She married. Stop it!
She married.
To a woman, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she married now. Like out. Like stop.
Oh, I didn't. I swear I didn't know that. I thought it was just.
Oh, she out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She liberated. She happy, man.
So,
Is she married to Jeanette? What's her name? The fitness lady.
I feel like she's a fitness lady, but I don't know her specifically. But I feel like she might have even been her fitness lady.
Yeah.
They like marrying that fitness people.
So all right. So we're gonna so Full House.
Yeah.
Uncle Jesse
Uncle Jesse
and
and
Rebecca.
Aunt
Oh, that was a good couple.
Everybody loved Uncle Jesse. Everybody loved Aunt Becky till she tried to
Rebecca's
pay her
corny,
child
though,
to get
but
into that
she's-
school.
But it was cute couple though.
No, it was. It was like
Yeah.
it was the only couple on the show, right? 'Cause
Yeah, everybody loved
everybody else
them.
Yeah.
was. But
Questionable, right?
Questionable.
no, I don't think
Nobody
they was
else
questionable. They just saying they just I don't know. It was
They
lame.
were not questionable. It was nothing like they happened on TV in the 90s.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
They were.
Okay.
He lost his wife,
Yeah.
and his
Wait.
brother-in-law, meaning his wife's brother, and his best friend moved into his
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
None
yeah.
of them people was questionable because it was the early 90s.
Yeah.
Now, if that show came on right now,
They all good.
Maybe.
Modern
You think
Family.
so?
Yeah,
Modern
Modern
I
Family.
don't. Well, I never.
Never watched Modern.
Nah.
That show's
Oh
hilarious.
my God, watch
Yeah.
Modern Family, y'all.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not.
I
I'm
mean,
not.
dumb funny.
Like
It's
Me either.
really
Me
funny.
either. I don't find it kind of funny normally.
we
but
talking
No,
about.
it's really funny.
I don't really
Hilarious.
watch TV like that.
I
though.
don't watch TV
Hilarious.
that much
Yeah,
anymore, but
Modern Family is
Modern
excellent.
Family is funny.
Hilarious.
So and then on Family Matters we had
Stephon Urkel.
so I don't
No, what about the mom and
Myra
dad?
is
wait
the-
What about the mom and dad relationship? Why don't-
on Fresh Prince.
No.
We didn't care about
Yo, that was
The parents?
you know what? No.
I
Uncle
didn't
Phil
care about
and
the
Viv. That was a good.
We cared about
that was a
Uncle Phil
good
and
joint.
Viv.
That was a good joint.
So I cared about Goodfellow and
No,
Viv.
that
I
was a
didn't care about I don't even know
Carl
their name.
Winslow?
Carl Winslow.
I cared about Carl and them and Harriet separately. I didn't care about their marriage.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was a topic of the show.
No, because they weren't a sexy couple.
Yeah, like they didn't have like they was like
They
old
weren't
people.
like-
Yeah,
She
like
She was like the Berenstein Bear mom. Like
yeah, right.
They
Nobody
tried to
cared
make
about
it
He
Carl
like-
and
listened. I'll tell you that. He
Harriet.
listened.
No,
Carl Winslow.
Carl, listen.
this the problem though.
Yes.
His mother-in-law.
Oh, the
That too,
mom was
that too,
there.
yeah.
She was hilarious.
She was on
But then
Carl
remember, she
top.
got married and moved out.
Yeah, she sure did.
She sure did.
She
Mama
was on
Winslow.
Carl top.
She
Mama
couldn't stand-
Winslow.
Mama
Yo, he used to
Winslow.
be going
Mama,
through it.
Mama Winslow.
With them glasses.
No, but Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, that was.
No, they was a decent couple.
Yeah, and
Which one?
the first time.
No, you
I'm
know.
always
No, I'm
talking about the
saying.
first time.
I'm making sure.
I don't even know if the second time
I
was
really
doing
don't make
sexy
no
stuff
distinction.
because
Right.
she was a Berenstain
I didn't
Bears.
really make a distinction between the Aunt Vivs.
You
Of
crazy?
course you
'cause
did.
The
I don't
topics
think I
weren't even the
did.
same. Like she couldn't even like get the same topics as dark skin out.
All right, let me ask a question about Fresh Prince. Were the episodes where they mostly showed the living room better or the episodes where they mostly showed the kitchen better? If you don't remember the Aunt Vivs, you absolutely remember that. There were the beginning episodes was mostly in the living room
I'm gonna go kitchen.
and then at the end with the new Aunt Viv, they was mostly in the kitchen and you would see and Jazz used to get thrown out the back door instead of getting thrown out the front door.
No, I
Give me
didn't
the
even know
conspiracy
about
behind.
that. I
Like,
never-
what's the? You got Easter eggs about like what's up?
No, that's a way to describe it when you say I don't remember the change in Aunt Viv's. The
location.
Yeah,
first
like-
Aunt Viv, I don't think
Yo,
she
you
ever
really
was.
made for this, yo.
Yeah, I don't
She
think the
is,
first
like,
Aunt Viv
that's-
was ever set in the kitchen. She probably never saw that set before ever.
Wow.
It was always the living
that's so
room,
interesting,
maybe the
yeah.
dining room when they would have those dinner parties with the long table.
Mhm.
But then they stopped using the set in the living room. They might even got a like a remodel or something
And
around the
moved
Will
to the
Dad
kitchen.
episode because remember in that episode it was
Everything was
empty.
Yo,
The house was
listen.
like empty.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, all the episodes would be in the family would be in the kitchen. They would never
That
be
probably was like yo,
in that living
there was
room
too
again.
much trauma in that.
In the living
Yeah,
room.
Yeah,
living
right. Or
room.
they changed
There
the
was
set.
too
They
much
wanted to
trauma.
change
Will-
everything
Yeah.
up to
When
make you
Will Dad
forget
left,
about
it was
That's
I
the
never
first
saw that
Aunt
living room the
Viv.
same again.
Nah,
So.
you
love me.
Right.
They was trying to make you
That
forget.
joint was crazy.
All right, so the Urkel and
Myra.
Nah, because he was too like, she wasn't it.
No, but eventually he loved Myra, remember?
Yeah, he loved her from the beginning.
Once
but
he made Stephon, so for Laura, then that's
Yeah.
when he got with Myra
Yeah.
because Stephon was able to be with Laura.
Yeah.
And that's when it
Oh,
started
yeah,
getting
you're right,
ridiculous
you're right,
because how they
you're
two
right,
people?
you're right.
Eddie Winslow had stayed with
Tracy
a
Spencer? Remember
light skinned
Tracy
John
Spencer
every
was on?
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never noticed.
Remember
Eddie
Tracy
Winslow?
Spencer was on the show?
from
Yeah,
they had
And
the
Eddie and
song.
Tracy
What's
sang
that song?
together. Tender
Yeah,
kiss.
that was a hit. That was a hit. I remember hearing that all the time. So he stayed.
Yeah, Eddie
He
stayed with a joint.
girl. Yeah.
And Waldo and whatchamacallit was
Oh,
together for a
Waldo,
minute.
yeah.
Waldo and Laura Friend was
Yeah,
together.
what's her name?
That was better than the other relationship.
The girl that was on Punky Brewster.
Mhm.
I forget her
I
name.
can't
Yo,
remember.
you really
her
mad?
name.
Like you like
Shore.
she came to
Was it-
she
no,
came-
Shore is from the
No,
Parker.
Sherry something.
Yeah,
Maybe
Sherry. I feel like Sherry is her name
That's
on
her
Punky
real
Brewster,
name.
or maybe
Oh.
that,
Yeah.
maybe that's her real name.
So yeah, so it was Urkel and Myra.
Uh-huh.
It was Stephon
And Laura.
and Laura. And what was the other?
Waldo.
Waldo,
Waldo,
yeah.
Waldo, Waldo, and this,
Waldo,
the
Waldo.
girl. I love
Waldo.
Waldo.
Yeah, what was the friend's name?
Yo, Waldo, he was on somebody's podcast.
Really?
Yeah, telling all of the
Oh,
all
I
of
don't Waldo
no,
gets
not
all his
Waldo.
flowers.
The boy from Keenan and Kel. That boy. I'm mixing them up.
Kel?
The Kel.
Yeah,
Kel Mitchell.
yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, he be telling.
Yeah, he was.
He definitely be telling.
He be telling.
So, but a lot of people like when they talk about like they look back, they be trashing Laura.
Oh yeah, Laura was
She was very full of herself.
terrible. Yeah, she treated Steve like shit.
Yeah.
And
Well,
her
she
friend,
was
she
not
didn't nobody.
nice.
She liked nobody. She was.
She
mean
was
to
not even nice to the Cherry girl.
Right, she wasn't
A lot.
Exactly.
And when she was Romeo and Juliet in the place she should not have been picked to be Juliet. That scene when she was trying to be very serious, her voice was quivering. She didn't.
I rewatched
Yeah, I wasn't
it
a
like a
Morpheus.
couple years ago, and she was trash.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
watched
she
the
was
whole
mean.
series. Yeah, she was terrible.
And then when Steve was trying to like Myra, then she was trying to get with
yeah, then
Steve.
she was salty and
Now
jealous.
she wanted to be
yeah.
interested.
She out of pocket.
No, she was corny. She was corny too.
Oh, nobody
Like
liked
a
her.
breast thing a little bit.
Remember, she got her hair cut though when like
She got the
round-
short
yeah,
cut.
she got the
Yeah.
little short cut. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to movie couples. So I feel like this one is so much to unpack on Poetic Justice.
Tupac and
So it's two
Jackson.
couples, and it's Tupac and Janet,
Mm.
and it's Joe Torre and Regina King.
That
Oh.
it's nothing good about that job, man. And
You-
that job too vicious.
You lucky or you Chicago?
Huh?
You lucky or you Chicago?
I'm lucky.
In 9th grade. We talking about 9th grade.
I'm still lucky.
You lucky in 9th grade or you Chicago?
Nobody is going to admit to be Chicago hit the chick.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to admit to that.
Ain't nobody doing all that, man.
All right, man, we can remove that part just because that's the part that'll make it so nobody will admit to be him. Or was you like Chicago or was you like Lucky in the 9th grade?
I had to get beaten to brush my hair, so no.
Was you like Chicago?
The crazy part, until he hit the chick,
you were Chicago.
I carried a brush with me all the time.
I'm saying,
I brushed my hair.
I was never that boy. You was that 360 boy. You did.
I brushed my hair all day.
You definitely had them Jones spinning.
Every time I took my hat off, I brushed my hair. Every time I had a brush like in my pocket, like all the time. So I think that when you really think about them characters, first of all, I think Poetic Justice is a classic, but I don't think it's like a great movie.
I don't either.
And when I think about the characters,
not a great actress.
Like,
so I feel like everybody rushes to be Lucky or Justice. I was definitely an Aisha. Probably still an Aisha.
Yo, Aisha was lit. She was so drunk.
Yeah, I'm probably still an Aisha. I don't know about throwing up on the side of the road, but I probably did that back in our younger years. But I think that people be looking at it like Justice was like so dope or whatever.
It's like writing poetry.
Right,
she was depressed too though, because like her boyfriend died.
Her boyfriend did get killed. I forgot her boyfriend got killed.
She was like a killjoy for real.
She needed some help. She needed help.
She was a killjoy. She was.
She could have used therapy.
And she was like
I can relate to that though. That's
she was like a killjoy and
just miserable and sad.
And she was real judgmental because she judged Lucky from the beginning.
She judged Aisha.
She judged Aisha. I'm trying to remember why they went on that trip. It was
because what happened?
Lucky and Chicago worked together at the post office.
Yeah, and they was doing something, and they just was going along for the ride.
What was that movie?
No, but Justice needed to go somewhere.
So
right, and
happened.
She needed a ride.
She was
going to a hair show.
She needed a ride to the hair show.
She was going to the hair show, and Aisha was like, "Well, we can ride with them because they driving up to Oakland or wherever they was going."
It was out of pocket, bro. They at the cookout, and she flirting with the bull.
And then look at Chicago like.
And she was talking so greasy to that boy, yo.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she was talking greasy to him, and she like insulted him all crazy, like you got a little joint or something in front of somebody.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah,
well,
that whole part when she got popped was like I saw y'all are making her say because they was making her say. I knew she was about to get popped because it was like the script is written now so that she could say everything to get popped. Like.
But I'm just like why? Like, just the character. Pac was he was supposed to try and be a rapper. He had a daughter.
Well, what? I don't know the point is what
of the movie?
To me.
Of the whole movie, right?
No, I just don't. I mean, if it's no point, I'm okay with it being no point. But most of our movies back then was one of those, like it had it was giving you a lesson or a story or something. And I didn't get
Tupac in the movie. That's what.
Right, and Jada together. To put Tupac and Jada, because I really just wasn't like a road trip movie. Was they just? You know,
it wasn't that because it would have part 2 of the road trip movie.
Yeah,
it was just.
And then remember when he got mad at her because his cousin got killed? Why you mad at me? We all
because I wasn't here.
It's weird. They was weird and dumb.
They left you.
Definitely left you.
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, you got yeah.
And how many people think that Doe and Dookie that she was talking about is the same Doe and Dookie from Boys in the Hood? Have y'all always thought that your whole life? Because I have.
Listen, you are made for this.
That's the first time I ever heard that ever right now.
No, I hear her say when Aisha be like, we gonna get Doe and Dookie, and then Justice says he's still gonna whoop your ass, and she talking about Doe and Dookie. So my whole life, I assumed it was the same Doe and Dookie.
Never put it together like that.
You are made for this. Yeah, so I just looking at it, I just was looking back at those characters, and they just it's not really like good character, you know what I mean? I don't know, just the way they like wrote them up and stuff like that.
To that end though, isn't Boys in the Hood? Is that a topic we can talk about real quick?
We can talk about Boys in the Hood.
That was a situation
we were
where
still
they
watching
said
it.
That was 92. But
yeah,
they said that was 2 different characters or the same character.
Who?
Doe and Dookie?
No, Old Dog and what's names
From
From
Doughboy.
Boys in the Hood.
from Boys in the Hood?
Doughboy.
Doughboy.
Doughboy
It's
is
Ice
cute.
Cube.
Ice Cube, yeah.
I'm no wrong movie. I'm thinking about something else.
Menace.
I'm talking about Menace. I'm on Menace.
Old Dog is
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate.
Right, but they saying that was the same character. That was like him, like his.
Oh, yes. So
his
people have.
subconscious, like projected
yeah.
on him. That wasn't like supposed to be like two characters.
See, now you was made
Oh,
for this
yeah.
too.
You know
what I'm saying?
So there
I'm
is
lost.
Oh, you never seen
You
that?
never heard
They
that?
were saying like
There are
rewatch the movie.
that the
Rewatch
movie
it,
is like
bro.
a fever dream, and Old Dog
Right.
and Caine are the same
They're the same
person.
person.
And
Caine like his alter ego.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
crazy.
a internet theory.
How you feel about
Yeah.
Caine and Ronnie?
Bye.
That's Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Here's how I feel about Caine and Ronnie.
Because she was with the boy that was in jail.
Right.
Right.
His old head.
His old
Right,
head.
right.
Yes.
I do remember that
Yeah.
part.
And then
And then she tried to get him to move to Atlanta or whatever.
And
Yeah,
what do
that's
you?
Atlanta, right?
And what do you
niggas
say?
still moving to Atlanta,
Still
dog.
moving to Atlanta.
Yo.
What was she? Was he
She was
moving with her
old
for
head.
free? Like, what was she doing? I'm just saying, what was her like? What was he? You just moving him with you, and he could come with you. Y'all gonna get on the bus and it's free. And do he got a job? You taking him out the hood? Like I just.
She's old.
Pick
Was
me
she
up.
an old head? That
To
was
him,
the other
yeah.
thing.
But
She was older, like,
The boy was cool with it though, wasn't he? The
and
jail
it was
boy.
the same
The
OG
jail
Bobby
boy,
Johnson.
yeah.
Y'all know that, right? The jail boy was
Yeah,
OG
yeah.
Bobby Johnson.
He was cool with it.
So
though, right?
him and
set it up.
Jada
He
was
like-
the
he like
same
stamped it.
age.
But back in the day, I couldn't.
stamped it.
Back in the
He
day, I
stamped it.
couldn't.
He did stamp it, but
He wasn't coming home. He was
Yeah,
like,
because
go
he
ahead.
was away.
and the kid was his
He
too,
stamped it.
right?
But back in the day, I just couldn't see Pat like.
Yeah, that was
nah,
weird
bro,
to me. All
you know
that
what I
was
mean?
weird.
Like that's his man. Like
That might have been the West Coast thing.
I was just so averse to it. Like that's that
You ain't
idea.
had nobody going away with jail for the rest of their life. Like that's you know what I mean.
Like I
It
get it
was
now.
weird. It was weird.
In
Back then it was
2025, I
Yeah.
get it. But
You was
like,
going to see your old head in jail and tell him that you
give
nailing
my
his
girl,
old
bro.
lady and you gonna move to Atlanta with his kid. You was
No.
doing that. Right.
no circumstances.
And this is like a
You maybe
he in jail for life.
You might. I don't know. You
No,
might.
he in jail for life. What he do to be in jail for
I
life? And now I'm about
understand
to
it
tell him I'm
in
nailing his old
2025.
lady.
You can
No.
understand it now, but then you couldn't
because
understand.
you know what I mean. You see all kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah,
but
stuff
back
happens,
then,
yeah.
you'd be like, no, how you gonna get with this man, John? Like,
But we are under the assumption that Ronnie and the man in jail was the same age, and Caine was younger than
Right,
Ronnie. So
absolutely.
she really was like
She was
saving this, like taking him with her son, like another son.
But no, she could have been younger too, right? Because
I feel like
that
she was
nothing-
younger.
Yeah, she was
Yeah, I feel like her and
She was
Caine.
older than Caine.
Oh, she was older than
Yeah.
Caine, but
Older
younger than
Caine,
the boy.
Right. She's
Okay.
still a young boy to OG. Is in jail.
Yeah, I just never understood why you taking Caine. Which I mean, I just. What was-
this the
Worry
other.
about yourself and your kids.
right, take your son. You gotta.
You going to Atlanta, girl? You gonna change your life.
Atlanta. Yeah.
This the other joint, and this is a '92 movie. This the other joint that I just be thinking about is crazy. On Juice,
Mhm.
Q,
Oh yeah.
And the nurse joint.
The girl from En Vogue.
No, that is
yo,
assault.
yo, she was a whole nurse, and the boy was in high
She
school.
was not like a nursing assistant.
She was
you know how
an
long
R-
it take to be
like-
an RN?
Yo, you don't remember that?
Assault. That was assault.
Yeah.
First of all, boy was dark skinned, and I was like, all right, we winning. You know what I mean? Like Q, like
That
He
was
was
my
dark-skinned.
Omar Epps crush time.
Omar Epps was. We was winning. We was
Yeah.
winning. We was
I
winning.
loved Omar
Yeah,
Epps.
Juice was the Omar Epps crush time.
Yes, it was.
He had that Gumby.
So who y'all had crushes on?
Definitely Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
Oh, yeah.
Omar Epps, Method Man,
Chris Webber.
M-E-T-H-O-D man.
See what happened?
I still have a crush on Chris Webber. If I saw him today, I would try to holler at him.
Yo, dude, he got like his hair. I ain't gonna lie, his hairline, his joint ain't changed, bro.
No.
That's all fake. You got the whole.
He
So
got the
what?
fake joint.
So what?
I ain't
Aaron?
hating. He got the fake joint.
Who
Yeah.
else in 93?
He got the fake joint.
Okay, not
Oh, Lorenz
anymore.
Tate.
But back in that time, Alan Payne.
Alan Payne.
What you mean, Alan Payne?
Oh, Jason's lyric boy.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't
alright,
get to that yet.
He was in New Jack City
And
too.
New- and-
He
Yeah.
was in that Cosby show.
Oh, he was
Oh,
Lance.
he was Lance. I forgot about that one. What was the chick name?
Charmaine and Lance.
Charmaine.
Lance and Charmaine. Pam and,
Yo,
what
they
was
was-
Pam
yo,
boyfriend name?
Yo, they was
yeah, Pam had boyfriend.
they was doing Rudy. They
Yeah,
was doing Rudy
boyfriend.
dirty. They was bringing in all kind of people
Yes,
to
that's
not play Rudy no
She
attention.
ain't do
Yo.
no shine time no more. She ain't do the song no more. Like, they just got Rudy
But
out of
definitely,
here.
Alan Payne was at that
Who
time.
you had a crush on, man?
Topanga, I told you.
Don't talk about
Well, who else?
yeah, anybody else?
Only
Was nobody
Topanga.
else all through the 90s?
Corey and Topanga was a
That was a
That was a couple. That was
yeah.
a couple.
That's it.
You know who else was a
Nia
couple?
Long,
No.
No, Nia Long was
Tyra Banks.
amazing.
Tyra Banks, too.
Nia Long was.
But Tyra Banks was a little older. I was a little older when I had a crush.
Tyra was like 93,
I
94.
had a crush. Tyra Banks.
Top Model wasn't on yet, but when we first started getting introduced to Tyra, that was like 93,
what's the chick
94.
from Baywatch? The white joint from Baywatch.
Oh, Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
Baywatch. I watched so much Baywatch.
I never
in,
watched
ninth grade.
It's interesting, right? Why don't you therapy us right now?
But
What?
him,
I never saw
Pam
Baywatch.
Anderson?
Pam Anderson at
I
this
know the
stage,
appeal, but
or like Pam Anderson going up to high school or in ninth grade. You
I don't
was,
remember. I
on
just
some
remember Pam
Pam
Anderson back in the day.
because that might have been younger. That's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
younger.
It might have been
High school.
younger than.
you know who else was a couple? Joey from Blossom and the Neighbor, wasn't it?
Six.
Six.
You know he
oh,
loves.
they
What's her name,
were,
Six?
yeah, Six, yeah.
No, what's her
Six
name?
was-
Six?
I see
And
a
Six
pattern.
loved Joey, and you know he loved Six. We
Look,
talked
look,
about
look,
this.
look.
See a pattern.
Right.
She's bad too, man. Listen, I don't know.
You never thought about it until right now.
No, I thought about it right now, but yeah, she's bad too. Who else I had a crush on? I don't know.
I had a crush on Joey.
Yeah, Joey.
Oh yeah.
Joey fan.
Yeah, Nia Long.
Stanley, Rudy's boyfriend. I
Oh
loved him.
my
He was so
goodness,
cute.
Dark
Stanley
people?
from
Yeah, the
Cosby
light-skinned
Show.
Or like light brown.
I don't remember
Yeah,
Stanley.
Who else? Rudy had another somebody. They was fighting. No, that was
Bud
Kid.
was
That was
the other
Bud.
one.
Though.
That was
You
my
know.
bud. That was my bud.
But Stanley was the John though.
But then what you call it go on the show too? I'm thinking about too many shows.
They was together too, wasn't they?
So
Bud
Stanley
and,
was Merlin Santana,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Didn't
and he was on
the little boy
Harvey
from
Show,
the
right?
People Under the Stairs go on Cosby Show and like Rudy too?
She's good.
Who's
She
the
good,
people under
bro.
the stairs
She
boy?
good, bro.
The
She
light
lost me.
skinned boy, he got curly hair. He be doing the Michael Jackson
Oh,
stuff.
him.
Didn't
Oh,
he go
was he
on
on the Cosby
Cosby and
Show?
wasn't they like beefing over Rudy?
Oh, I don't remember. Maybe
I'm probably
so.
mixing him up with another
He
show.
probably was in. He was in.
No,
all
he
them
was the
shows.
little boy
He
in
was no
Polly.
name.
And remember when
He
Rudy
wasn't
was at
Polly.
Polly?
Yes,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah, he wasn't
The movie
Polly.
Polly. Yeah.
No,
Wait, I'm feeling judged right now. So I gotta find me a black girl that I had a
You sure
No.
do?
Yeah,
You
we're
sure
waiting.
do? We waiting. You on the clock?
Nia Long is easy, bro.
He didn't like
She-
Nia
she
said
Long.
no
She
to
was
Nia
bad
Long.
at Boys in the
He
Hood.
literally said no.
He said Tyra though.
Tyra.
He did say Tyra.
What Tyra? She was in.
Any Tyra.
She was a little bit later too, because she was in Higher Learning.
Love
right?
and Basketball.
Omar.
So Higher Learning was like
was she in
96,
Love
I
and
think.
Basketball?
Yeah.
No, that was Nia Long.
No, that was
No.
Neil. No, Tyra was his
He
wife.
was the one.
She-
His wife, who he ended up marrying.
And Love and
It
Basketball was
wasn't
what,
Nia Long,
97,
it was,
98?
It was Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah.
Sanaa
Remember he-
Lathan.
I liked her.
Okay.
Nah.
She was a little later. Right. She worked hard to get
I
that.
still like her though. I still like her.
You still like Sanaa
Yeah, I
Lathan?
still like
Okay.
her.
I'm not mad at your picks, but you know, we were waiting.
So
That's
he
all.
had both your Jones in Love and Basketball. Sanaa Lathan.
I know
and
both
Tyra
of them.
Banks.
That's why I like that movie.
You like that movie? That movie. Was
By the
terrible.
time Love and Basketball came out, I was over my crush with Omar.
Yeah.
I got over
He
it.
played in a lot of stuff.
He was in a lot of stuff.
Yo, he was.
Love and Basketball was 2000.
He
He was Omar.
He was
Epps
in Higher
the-
Learning, too.
He was the guy before
was
they
the guy.
before they crowned what's the shirt boy Tay
Where's
Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
No one crowned him.
He was in every. This boy was in every movie.
Oh,
No,
you mean
I'm
crowned
just
him?
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
not-
his time.
Okay,
That
okay.
was his
He was-
heyday. And you know his
He
wife
just was the
one
heartthrob.
from Total. Keisha
Who?
from Total. Omar Epps.
That's Omar Epps.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes
And they
sense.
like it.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Little 90s love.
All right. So, real life couples.
In
I
93.
mean this is the top. Bobby and Whitney.
We got something in
Train
common.
wreck.
Like that's like it don't get.
The
no
funny
more
thing
iconic
is
than-
that we didn't know yet
no
that they
clue.
was going to get to Hell to the No and all that. Like
Yeah.
in 93, they
yeah.
was still like a
Yeah.
little bit popping. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we didn't know what's going to turn into.
And what we also didn't know is that Whitney was the one behind. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't.
We did, but we
yeah,
didn't.
I didn't know.
I
Not
thought-
doing.
Yeah, that was.
I thought Bobby was the one that was corrupting her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like, well, I'm the biggest White Brown fan on earth. So back then I was blaming it on Whitney. Definitely. I was not just saying it was
Listen,
Bobby.
Bobby was that boy.
And my mom
is,
was.
is that
Listen,
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby is the king of
I
R&B
had a
for real.
conversation.
King of R&B. And
I had a
For
what-
real.
no, no, no,
Listen.
without Bobby Brown.
King of art. Bobby was
Bobby
that
was-
boy.
Yeah,
Don't
Bobby
be
is
cruel to
the
white
king
tape.
of-
What?
No,
white tape.
Straight through, I play
Straight
right
through.
now,
All the way
straight through.
through.
Right
All the
now,
way
straight
Then
through.
on the
Right now.
bonus, you get the Ghostbuster
No,
song.
when he did the Ghostbusters, I said, when he was the Ghostbusters, Joe, open the door, he opened the door.
Listen,
What?
That was like, oh, we made it. We made it.
he asked him, could he have a proton bag?
Listen,
We made. I said, "Oh shit,
Bobby.
I saw that in the movies,
all
so I could see Bobby in it.
Bobby was all in. What?
He asked if my little brother have a full time.
Yo, Bobby
I
was
love
that
Bobby
deal,
Brown.
Bobby was all
dog. He was that dude.
He was unapologetic.
And this is so Tyra Banks was with John Singleton.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wait, that was
That's
old,
how she
that was
got
weird
in her
dog too, 'cause he
life.
old too, right? He old boy. He was old.
Well, that was 94.
corny, so I think
I don't
nobody
know.
knows.
How old was Tyra in the first place?
But that's
but-
how she got the point in higher learning.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but I'm saying, but he's older than her, right?
Oh yeah. He's older.
Yeah, he's old.
All right, so this is
Because he older than us.
I'ma just run through-
A little bit older.
these just some couples that was around, like black couples. I'm gonna run through Oprah and Stedman.
They still together,
They
ain't they?
still
Are they?
around.
No, it's Oprah and Gail.
Yeah.
Listen, is it me and Angie?
Yes, sometimes maybe it wasn't the one.
What did he say?
At one point, maybe I don't know.
Rodney Pete, Holly Robinson.
Oh, I like
They
them.
still
I like
together
them.
too?
I like them. I like
They
them. I like
got
them. No,
together
I like them.
and
I like
and they
them.
They're a
still
cute couple.
together.
I like
Yeah.
them.
He played for the Eagles, so
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
And
them.
at the time,
He's a
she
bum
was
man.
on
Her mom
the
is from
Cooper
Philly.
show.
Oh, I know one. Oh, that might be. No, it's later. No.
her mom is from Philly.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. Yep, her mom from Philly.
I know she had Philly ties, but I know what it was.
Tisha Campbell, Dwayne Martin.
Oh, oof, that crashed and burned.
Did it?
Dwayne Martin was one of my crushes too back in the day too.
That crashed and
So
burned.
even with the Tisha Campbell and Martin.
And Martin
joint-
Chestnut. I
No,
forgot about
for
her,
real.
too.
Wait, Tisha is Gina, right?
Gina.
Yeah.
She filed all these charges against Martin,
Yeah, she did.
and then I don't know, like. she
Well, they
filed a
made
charge-
up.
Yeah,
She said they made up.
but the stuff that she alleged
I
he
don't think
did,
that
like how
she-
you like to make like how you make up from that though.
I don't even know. It
I
was
think
like
that-
sexual harassment. stuff.
Sexual assault.
Yeah, and I
It
think
was-
we,
it
but
was
I think we was
groping.
just
Oh,
moving
shit.
into that area where the things that
That
I
used to be
might
okay.
not, I might not consider harassment is that we were moving into that area where no, somebody probably was like, no, you was harassed if he was touching you and you ain't want to be
Yeah.
touched,
Mhm.
and that made her. And so I think that as long as
Like
he
it wouldn't
apologized,
it would never get over today. It wouldn't went that long, probably, right? Like if
But
and
they
I think they
recently got over it though.
Yeah, but I think that's because he probably said sorry. Now, if he had done something more than groping or something, that might not have been something she was able to
She
get
was saying,
over.
like they was doing the bed scenes. Boy was out of pocket.
Boy, naked in that jump.
God.
Boy, naked in that
Said-
jump.
And if he apologized, he might have admitted to
I
doing it.
don't
I was
know.
wild. I was wild back
They
then.
was doing
No,
that
he didn't
stuff.
apologize. He said it was BS.
Oh,
He
well,
publicly-
then,
he publicly-
then
he
I
publicly
wonder.
said like,
Even recently, though?
yeah, like
So then I
recently.
wonder how
He said
they
I
came
never
back
had nothing but
together.
love for her. It's BS. That's what Martin said.
Oh wow.
So I wonder why they did come back together then. But I'll say this. Now we becoming gossipy. She has a bajillion horrible things to say about her husband, her ex-husband
Yeah.
too. And it's possible that some of that might have mixed in with the Martin stuff, and maybe lines get blurred when you going through trauma, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And so, but because the things that she has said about Dwayne Martin now is like maybe she was going through so much time with her husband that that made it hard on the
You
set
want to wait
with
on this?
Martin
therapy?
P.
I don't even know what she said about
Oh,
Dwayne
all
Martin.
right,
I just
all
know
right.
that it ended badly.
Yeah, it was
All right,
horrible.
This is I guess Magic Johnson and his wife. They've been together forever.
still
Magic and
together.
Oh,
Cookie.
Magic and Cookie. Are they still together? Are they still together?
Yes.
I mean, I
Shit,
you
Magic
know.
and Cookie.
Ain't nothing breaking that. I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know
Yo.
what they got going
Yo,
on,
listen.
but Cookie is like, I'm down.
listen.
y'all
I'm gonna
watch
be
the-
down,
Yo,
and I ain't going nowhere.
Did y'all watch
it
the
was
Laker
end of-
HBO show?
Which one?
The Laker HBO show?
Yes.
No.
You ain't watch it. Watch it because their relationship on that is
Listen, I don't,
that was my
Cookie's-
favorite thing to watch.
Oh,
Their
yeah?
relationship on that show.
Maybe-
Oh, that's
And she was running things.
No,
the
she
way
is.
the way they wrote in
She
the
ain't no
show.
slouch. She ain't no slouch.
She was running the
It's
thing.
a weird joint they got going on.
Listen,
It's a weird joint. It's a weird joint they got going
whatever
on.
it is, they could beat anything.
They
He beat that joint. That's it.
literally everything.
There's nothing can come between them two.
It is it.
Nothing. You hear me?
All
That's
right.
it.
All right. So
Not even their 6'8" son woman.
I knew you was about to. I knew it. I was waiting.
That's even he get love.
He
She
couldn't help
get love.
himself. He could not help himself.
She get like
you
that.
know he wanted to say it so bad.
I'm
he couldn't-
like that ain't no problem. It's like Magic. I don't even care. Like what?
I'm cracking up. Yeah.
6'8", man. That was a big dude. A big girl.
Yes, thank you for
No, because he want me to call a girl. Right?
Yes,
Does
thank
he?
you for
Oh, I
correcting.
didn't
I gonna make sure you want me to. You want me? Yeah.
No
Wait,
problem.
dude. Nah, man, I'm gonna put that one.
Next
Is it a
couple.
All right, so
Shit.
Chris Webber and Neil Long was the couple at
Yes,
that time.
in
I didn't
93,
know that.
94.
I just broke
Yo,
my glasses and you talking about Chris
You're-
Webber.
Oh, damn, that's like that.
Got really
Yo, you got
upset.
tears in your eyes.
Man, you better watch your back. Okay?
Yo, she crying and everything.
Chris Webber and Neil Long.
You better watch
know.
your back.
It's been a long shit for the past 25 fucking years. I'm tired of this shit.
Yo, oh man, listen, I should have read off Kim list. Her list is pretty extensive. I forget Dwayne and Whitley.
Oh,
forget that one.
Yeah, you know my.
damn.
So
That was corny,
I got two
though.
things to say about Dwayne and Whitley.
Go ahead.
And we're gonna catch some
You
shoulda
fire.
married
You
the
see
senator.
Jasmine guy now?
Oh,
You met the other
my.
guy, right?
Should have married the senator. Yeah.
Right. Other guy.
We don't even need to talk about it no more because I just need one person to co-sign on that.
Wait, but the crazy part about it is that
Dwayne was trash.
what was Dwayne Wayne homie name? His roommate.
Right.
Ron.
Ryan used to be coming at Whitley all the time.
Yeah, everybody.
And
though.
Dwayne used to
but-
come at the knees.
Yeah, but his home, like how you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
when I watched like 2 episodes, I was like,
No, but all of
yo.
that ends up being crazy towards the end
He
because
used to
Ryan
mess
used to
with-
come at Kim and then ended up with Freddie.
And they
Ryan
always
ended
best
up with
friends.
Freddie.
I think I had a crush on Freddie, man.
Oh, yeah.
Kim ended up with
oh
the-
my
like
God.
Freddie. I mean that
I think I had a crush
kind
on
of
Freddie.
tracks though.
I
Yeah,
forgot about Freddie.
like Freddie.
Yeah.
Shazaa.
Oh, I love
We
Shazam.
love Shazaa.
Crush.
Yeah.
Crush.
Yeah.
Crush right now.
Shazaa.
Pull up Instagram up, Crush right now.
Because Dwayne came back with Kamiko, right?
Kinu.
Oh,
Was it-
He knew, but Whitney kept calling her all the crazy names.
Kikukala.
Somebody's name is Kamiko.
Her name was Kinu. But yes,
He came back from Japan with her.
Willie should have ended up with Byron.
Right.
Dwayne was trash.
Yeah.
Dwayne
what made
love
Dwayne
bombed
trash,
his
though?
way.
But the casting
No,
of the
I'm
moms,
asking from your
the casting
perspective.
of Diane Carroll as what's her name, as Whitley's mom, and Patti LaBelle as the
Was the perfect
that was
casting. Yeah,
literally
that was
the
perfect casting.
Yeah.
ever. I mean,
That was
they were
perfect
like
casting.
they made those roles. They were so good.
All right,
So-
but from a woman's perspective, why was Dwayne trash?
So most
fix a man,
right, and most will say that most go
Come
with
on.
that. Well, Dwayne chased Whitley for so long and all of that. Yes, so that's not my fault that he chased me for a really long time. But then we got together, right?
Uh-huh.
And then people seem to forget the part where Dwayne cheated. That literally right when they was about to get married, he cheated, and that's why they
Wait,
broke up.
wait,
And
somebody
he
on the
admitted
show?
it. They was at a bar. He kissed the girl at the bar. He told it, Whitley, like literally right before their first wedding.
So wait, he ran down
cheated
too?
on Whitley.
He said he ran down.
He told her, and then they called the
Oh, yeah,
wedding
yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's how she got with Byron in the first place. You working with Byron, you doing all this stuff. Now I done moved on my life, everything. And you gonna run down my aisle?
No,
I would have embarrassed him, and so would all of my family that would have dragged him
Yeah,
off of that
yeah, nah,
aisle, and
so-
that would be Senator Byron's
Exactly.
wife.
But then you got a lot of women saying that if you ain't running out the aisle like that, they don't want you. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
believe in love bombing at
You should
all.
have ran down the aisle when you was supposed to.
Right,
You got
don't
the
love
name for it,
bomb
bro.
me. You could have
love-
ran
we
down the
gonna
aisle. when
love
we was
bombing? You don't know
You don't love
I don't know
bombing.
about
Look it up.
Run down the aisle and see what
I
see.
ain't running out
see
no aisle.
Don't do that. Definitely don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
But yeah, I just, I think that was like revisionist history that everybody be like, oh my God, so beautiful, they got together.
I just
No,
feel like it
wasn't.
was like everybody was just rooting at the in the moment. People was
But
rooting
why
for
weren't
him.
they good? They weren't good for each other. It's not like they were like.
Yeah,
good
I
for each
Yo,
other.
you
They
see
were
Jasmine guy now?
You just waited for them to be together
Yeah,
for so
life
long.
was rough after
No,
a different
she-
world,
I
bro.
think them white jeans kicked.
Cigarettes.
Who?
No, she has
Cigarette-
lupus, don't she?
All right,
Who?
all
I
right.
think she
Oh,
said.
never
Yeah.
mind. Never, I take it back.
Oh, I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
I think.
All right, I mean,
Fact check.
We love
Yeah,
you.
fact
We
check.
she
Well, she rough. She got rough.
she was nice in Harlem Nights though.
We love you, Willie.
Okay.
Oh, what's the other joint on Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
Other joint on Harlem Nights.
Robin Gibbons.
Layla
No.
Roshine.
Layla
Sunshine. Sunshine. We got one.
We got one. Yeah. He don't
Sunshine.
like them darker than a paper bag.
Now,
though.
one of them nights, that was what, 90? That was like 91. That was like
Hey, listen,
91.
I ain't come home either.
They gotta be like
I'm not coming home.
Layla Roshine.
Oh, my
Layla's still
God.
fine,
She
too.
played the role that
Players
joint, too.
Club too, right? Was
She played the role that joint.
No, she was. That was
No, yeah, that was.
And that's when you could be this beautiful. You ain't had to be like a light skinned. You could be this. She wasn't light skinned, was she?
Layla.
She was brown skin.
All right, okay.
She ain't dark skin.
And she was married to the director boy,
She was married to Fuqua.
Fuqua. Yeah.
I don't know.
They not married no more,
Antoine.
but
But
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So Jasmine guy was nice and
when she was the
when she
Creole
was
lady
Creole, yeah,
and-
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I was-
She set Eddie up.
Okay, back to the different world real quick. What's the dark skin girl? I liked her better than
Kim.
the guy.
Kim.
No,
Kimberly Reed.
Kim,
yeah. She was cuter than her. I had a bigger crush on her than
No, I wasn't. I ain't have a crush on
I'm talking
Jasmine.
about this.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if dudes was checking for Whitney like that.
No, they wasn't.
They was checking for Denise, but I don't know if dudes was checking for Whitney.
Jada Pinkett was. She was.
What about
She was
Jaleesa? Was y'all checking for Jaleesa?
Jaleesa.
Oh, she was old. Old.
She was old. She was old.
Nah, her strong ass shoulders, man.
Sinbad was checking for it. Don't do that.
Yeah, he got strong. Sinbad,
who was the colonel?
And so was the colonel. The colonel was checking for it.
Right.
Oh, he was messing with.
Oh, the colonel messed with her.
That
Didn't
was
he?
so inappropriate. He was
did mess with her.
No, but she was older though.
She was
Remember,
older, but she was a student.
You know what I did?
Yeah, but
like,
she was-
but she wasn't a student when they got together. She had ended up being like the resident director and all that.
Yeah.
But what I didn't like about
He groomed her.
he did groom her a little bit, and I don't like that when they got Jaleesa and Colonel Taylor together. Jaleesa's character changed into I didn't like she was very.
Yeah.
Jaleesa was like the grown single mom.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't she a single mom or something? She was just like
old.
right.
Did she?
Yeah,
I swear she did. And so then, to me, it was like she was always the grown, independent one. And so she got with Colonel Taylor. They used to have her crying, acting like a dumb wife. Like
remember his son, that corny boy?
Terrence.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah. I remember Terrence. Yo, where they get these bulls from?
No, I wonder where he's at.
Who, the Colonel's son?
Yeah,
Terrence. Remember he had the shag in the back?
Yeah, he had a tail or something.
He had like a flip up in the front.
So wait. Could you think about even Dabness, Elvin? Like, where they get these dudes from? And Dabness, wasn't he supposed to be from Philly or something?
She was in Lincoln, so it was somewhere around us. Yeah.
Listen.
He's a noodle.
All right, so all right.
He got like rediscovered.
Yes,
Who?
Elvin.
Because he was like driving Uber and he went
He
viral.
was bagging. I thought he was bagging.
He was working at a grocery store.
Okay.
I just saw a John about this is so off topic, but the other boy from Brand Nubian, Sadat X.
Oh.
He work in a hospital.
Oh, like a worker?
Yeah. He put he was like, look, this is what my life is. Like I work it out. I go perform when I gotta perform, but this is where I get my benefits from.
Speaking of that, Elvin's on what's the name? The new show.
Oh yeah, he's on one of the Tyler Perry shows.
The
right?
David Wayne show. I don't know.
Papa's
House.
Oh yeah.
And maybe that
he's
came from that viral thing that happened.
I'm almost certain.
Absolutely.
He was.
That's decent.
Social media, man.
He probably got that job from that viral joint.
Elvin.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
All right, so we're gonna move on to. There's a whole list and array of stores that existed during that time that are no longer around.
Like Caldor.
Like Caldor.
Caldor.
Yo, I got so many messages about Caldor.
Dr. Denim.
Everybody mess with
you mean like big time store?
Any store you could think.
And
that
particularly
we used to
if you
be
remember stuff that was in a gallery.
City Blues going now. Ain't
City Blues gone?
I think so.
I'm a
It's something else
City
now.
Boy,
Like they turned it into something else.
Yeah, I feel like it's only Dr. Denim's or the Ville or whatever it's called now. It's no City Blues.
Ponderosa. See, I'm a fat.
Yo, Ponderosa.
Ribbit.
Bob's Big
Sizzlers.
Boy.
What?
Ponderosa.
You remember there was the buffets, so you go.
Okay.
Sizzler.
I thought you were talking about clothing stores. I'm like,
Ribbit.
Ponderosa, my grandma.
Used to be a Ribbons on Walnut
Yo,
Street.
grandma's
She
was
would
big on the
load her
buffet,
like
bro.
grandmoms
She would load
love
the bag up.
buffets.
Load the bag up. I promise you, dog. And put chicken wings in that joint. We had chicken for like 3 days.
Yo, listen, Ponderosa had good chicken.
Ponderosa
too.
had good.
I never went.
You been to
They had
Sizzler?
good steak.
I've never been to Sizzler.
Oh.
Sizzler, you could.
She was going to.
Shut up! Shut
She was at Ruth Chris Day.
No. Shut up.
I was at Sizzler like every Wednesday. That was like a
after
staple.
church,
Ribbit was the shit.
Yo.
What's
Ribbit.
Sizzler about?
Buffet.
too?
Yeah, but they had steak. That was their
Yeah.
thing.
And you,
I knew it was-
and you
I thought
could
it
make
was just a
your
regular
order at the
restaurant.
front, and they would give you that tray with that number on it. And when your steak was ready, you went and picked up your steak. But then you could go to the salad bar and fuck it up with them.
So it was all the grandma after church or whatever, the buffets was packed all the time.
Big boy breakfast.
So
Perkins.
yo, is Miss Phil still around?
What's that? The cookie.
The cookie joint.
No,
Yeah.
Miss Fields is not around. And what's the original cookie company?
Yeah.
The joint that was in Shorthead Mall.
Right.
That joint.
'Cause I remember Miss Fields was in the gallery.
Mrs. Fields is out of Willow Grove now too, so they might be closed altogether.
All right, so all of the Blockbuster going.
That was tough, man. See my purse.
Remember the Wall, the music joint?
The Wall.
Yeah, the Wall.
With it, they put the blue sticker on your joint. You could always go back and get a new joint.
Yep.
Yeah, the Wall.
You don't remember? You wasn't listening to lecture.
Shut up.
They didn't have Malcolm X lectures at the joint. He wasn't at Blockbuster.
She was listening to sales strategies on tape.
Right.
how to increase your
I was
sales.
listening to AM radio.
Right. So all of the electronic joints, the Circuit City.
Sam Goody.
Yeah.
Sam Goody.
Electronic
Tower.
boutique.
Remember Borders?
Tower on
Borders.
the South Street.
South Street Tower?
Oh my
Yep.
god. South Street needs its whole own episode.
Yeah.
But back, I mean, off topic, South Street's back though. I was there the other day, boy.
I
That
mean,
thing-
it is.
No, when I say back, it's crowded again. All the stores,
But
really
it's all gentrified though.
all the stores are open again. The stores are open. It used to
What
be
kind
10
of-
years ago.
I mean, they got a
No,
Whole Foods
look
on
at her
South
face.
Street.
She
but
like-
10, no, I know.
Yeah, because that's how are they
But
like?
10 years ago, it was
It's
no
like
stores.
20
though.
smoke shops.
It was no stores.
All vapes. You're right. The other thing about it is that it don't get crowded the way it used to.
No, I don't. But it's,
Like none of downtown.
Well, they're not gonna let it get.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think they allow that anymore.
Yeah, like man.
Because remember, we used to
Not
be on
with
South
them-
Street
I
on the
couldn't
Not
wait.
with $800 million townhouses on South Street. They ain't
Right,
letting you-
exactly.
They ain't letting you people
and we
down
used
there.
to be on a random, not an event Saturday, a random Saturday, and you
Saturday,
couldn't
just
get on
cruising,
the,
just driving
you couldn't even be on the sidewalk. That's how crowded
But the
it was.
social media, I think that because they could coordinate, we couldn't really like you could coordinate with 1,000 kids just by one,
Yeah.
and it was like we wasn't able to do that.
Well, and too, because now when they coordinate, they shooting each
Yeah,
other and stuff, so
I
they ain't
couldn't
allowing
wait to
it
get
the
old enough
way,
to go to South Street.
South
I
Street.
could- oh my gosh, dude!
Listen,
Just-
especially
Jimmy-
by yourself.
Probably this must have been the senior year. She had a internship with not me. I did not.
right. You helped her get the
No, I did not
internship.
help her
Go
get
ahead,
an
go ahead.
internship with Procter and Gamble,
Jeez.
and she had a company car. So we
Really?
used to be
Yeah, I used
like
to ride
driving
them.
in her company car in
Listen.
South Street.
So my grandparents lived at 19th and Pemberton, so I used to be on South Street
All the time.
regularly as a little
Mm.
kid. And I remember the first time I went like with my dad and was like, I shouldn't be on South Street. And it was probably like around 9th grade, and I was like, I can't be on South Street with you now. Like that was a thing when we
In
was
my
kids,
mind,
but
I was
no.
going to go down there and get all of the numbers, and
Yeah.
we was going to post up and just
Just-
Right.
South
talk
Street was every Friday thing, Friday, Saturday night thing.
South Street is where you
Yeah.
had that's when we was wearing those DKNY baby tees and stuff, and that's
Yes.
when we first started. You had to make
DKNY
sure your
baby
outfit was
tees.
right.
so
I didn't only
My man,
went
rest
down
his
there
soul,
like
my man,
Greek
Solid
night or
Day.
whatever.
Campbell,
that
we
was
was
his
favorite-
every weekend with
favorite
our
joke.
foolish selves down South Street.
all right. So some more stories. So somebody, when we talked about fashion last time, somebody definitely said Filenes Basement.
Oh yeah,
Filenes.
That was
Filenes,
And
It's
Filenes.
on
because
Chestnut Street.
Filenes was where you could get the hot, like you
Cheap.
know, the hotter stuff, not like the Marshalls type of stuff. You could get more.
Yeah.
See,
Polo
but
type of
I
stuff.
never shopped for myself in high school. I don't know how y'all was doing it. I don't think I bought anything for myself.
Well, I didn't buy the stuff. I just knew where
Yeah,
I
I knew
wanted
what
it
I
from.
wanted.
I just knew where I
You
wanted it
saying
from.
that you
I had a
didn't pick it
credit
out?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no,
I pick up
I'm
on
joking.
She had she put it on her company account.
charges, please.
they had the little joint they pass over your
This on
card.
my board.
Right.
I'm kidding. Shut up,
This
y'all.
is a company card. Structure. We talked about structure.
Yeah.
What limited?
Limited.
Learner.
Learner don't exist. Yep. Even NY and Company don't exist no more now, but
Oh,
Learner really don't
NY
exist.
Co. I remember that. Y'all shopped at Wetzel?
Yep, I worked at Westhill, but I shopped there too.
Westhill.
Rave,
Wetzel, Rave.
Contempo.
All-
Well,
Tempo was my
Contempo and
joint.
Westhill was technically
Yeah.
the same thing,
I
but
lo-
some things.
Who was there?
Love Contempo. I would
In
go
the
down there at the
gallery.
gallery.
I worked in the Westhill in the
So I
gallery.
worked in the gallery too. I worked at Foot Locker in the gallery.
Yes, you did.
I worked in Foot Locker in the gallery, bro.
Yo,
That was like
That was
We-
sure
we
did.
that was
talking
probably a
about-
come
what-
up back in the day.
it
That was probably,
it was.
yeah.
That joint saved me because it saved me. It gave me so many cool points, bro.
Yeah.
Working in that joint, I got
Yeah.
sweets.
You
I
got
got
discount.
listen, I got discount.
Yeah, I
Boys
remember
would
you worked there.
come in and
Yes,
do the
he did.
end. Like they was like, yo, you my man. Like, bro, that joint saved me in high school.
Mhm.
Everybody used to. We gonna do a joint about jobs in high school. So, but all the toy stores gone. Toys R Us,
KayB.
KayB was in the gallery.
Yeah.
So they trying to bring Toys R Us back. Y'all heard that?
I heard.
Yeah, they
I heard.
trying to bring
Toys R
brick
Us.
and mortar Toys R Us.
Kiddie
stores
City.
back.
Kiddie City. I was
Kiddie
Kiddie
City.
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 I
City.
know
When I-
Kiddie City.
Cedarbrook.
City. No, that was Toys R Us.
That the show. I mean, Cedarbrook was Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
And this
But Kiddie City used to be down Oregon Avenue in South Philly. Remember
Boutique. I
that?
said that already, but that was a joint too.
Oh,
electronic
Boutique.
like Radio Shack, Circuit City.
Yeah, they had more video games though. Electronic Boutique.
Electronic Boutique was like the first GameStop.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like it was a GameStop. Yeah,
It was like the first GameStop.
but it had like you said, it had like Radio Shack.
Radio Shack stuff too.
Yeah.
Wilson's Leather.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson's
You really just loved
Listen,
Wilson.
John. That was like my comfort thing, man.
Leather jacket.
Yeah,
Cold leather
because
jacket.
I had like some bummy gear, but if I had a nice
You
leather
got
jacket,
leather
I could've
on,
done
right.
like, yeah, man.
That just changed
No, a
things
nice
a
leather jacket
bit.
do it for you though. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to Sean Mumford. He had a green leather trench. That John.
Crank it up.
Did.
I can see him wearing that joint,
Not
too.
shout out to that stupid.
I can see him wearing that joint too. Green joint, huh?
Not
Yeah,
shout out to
Even
that.
you remember
stupid-
that John. You didn't even go to Messman, so you know that John was legendary.
I'm telling you. And these was the basic joints because when we got later on in high school, Bulls had Averax and Pelly Pelly.
Yep.
But this,
Or like
like
all them
That
shit.
green
Starting
leather
off,
trench. I
though-
would text him and see if he still got it.
starting off, Wilson was it. So I said all the toy stores. Did y'all like? So for
said
guys, you said which one?
Unica, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
a net,
Yeah.
net,
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah.
Dr. Denim.
It took a while, but I used to just.
So I would go
Yeah,
there by myself.
I wasn't in none of them stores in ninth grade.
Yeah, layaway.
I ain't know that.
John Martin, she had layaway. You go in there, put $10 on that
South
joint, put $10 on that joint.
Yeah, I definitely would have been doing it.
So what was the girls doing? Because most boys was like playing video games.
I was playing video games.
Y'all was
I
playing
was
video
playing
games?
Mario. So I was playing Mario in the ninth grade. I was still playing. I probably wouldn't stop playing Mario until maybe like 10th grade when I started doing activities and stuff at school. And then I was telling Rahim that I probably didn't pick up video games again until like Halo. But from whenever Mario 1 came out until at least ninth grade, yeah.
What kind of spreadsheets were you making? Like, what you using? Windows, like, right, like.
Shut up. No, I was not. I don't know. I wasn't playing video. I had a Nintendo. I mean, I think everybody had a Nintendo, but I wasn't.
Yes,
like,
we
No,
had
everybody
them.
did have
Yeah,
it
we
too.
had them.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
Was we jumping rope?
Everybody had
Okay.
Jones.
I used to be in my hot behind room
maybe.
playing, trying to beat the board, bro.
Dog.
Trying to beat the level.
That was the only time that divorce was a good thing because my parents got divorced. So listen, my pop would come to the crib before he come home, before we go over there, stop at wherever. We getting
Get
3
your
games.
game.
What? We getting 3 games. We getting
Oh,
1 game.
3
3
games?
games.
3 games.
4 games.
See, I wish that I had been so into games that I knew other games.
Oh my god! It was to the point where we turned into the Blockbuster, like literally on.
People was coming to get them
Y'all
from
had-
y'all.
Yeah, we'll trade other people like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat them up because they want my game back the whole night. So,
I feel like I've been playing Zelda, maybe.
I played Zelda,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mario 3 though is the best out of the Mario.
It had to be like a story game, like a
You
Mario
don't remember
game.
Mario 3?
I didn't.
You
know.
didn't.
That's when we had the raccoons.
When he would turn into the raccoon
He
suit
could fly.
and he could shoot the fire and
Yo, Mario 3 was
That was the best one.
That was
Now Mario 1 was all that. Mario 1 was all that too.
was fire.
But Mario 3 was like, okay, this next level. It's like we're
I
flying.
remember
We're going to
that.
small world, big world. You know what I'm saying? The world was everything.
You got the
world-
raccoon suit, bro.
Yeah, it
that
was
was
all-
everything.
Do y'all remember this movie called The Wizard, where they showed the premiere of Super Mario Brothers 3?
Oh, okay.
That was probably right before we went to ninth grade. It's a movie with Fred Savage and his little brother,
Oh yeah.
couldn't
and
remember
they
that.
are
Mm.
they ran away because their parents was like trying to separate them or something. It's his real little brother in the movie, so him and Corey from Boy Meets World, and they are going to this video game championship in California because actually it's not Corey. Now that I just said that, it's not Corey. It's a whole different boy entirely. But the little boy is like a savant and he can play video games very well. And when they get to the game, it's a Nintendo challenge, and they say we're gonna premiere Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh wow.
And it's the first time literally anybody in the world saw Super Mario Brothers 3 was in that movie, and then right after the movie came out, the game came out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
hot.
All right, so and then on Super Nintendo, so it was the games on Super Nintendo was Super Mario All Stars.
So I couldn't. What is that? Is
See,
that
I
court?
Yes, I went to Genesis.
Was that cart when they all was?
No, that's not Mario Kart.
I was on Genesis by then.
All right.
Awesome.
Street Fighter 2
Genesis. That's that. Yeah, they had that.
and Donkey Kong Country.
Both systems.
I played Donkey Kong.
No, that was Super Nintendo.
On Genesis,
that was
it
Super
was
Nintendo,
Yeah, it was
right?
Super
Yeah.
Nintendo.
right. You like
That was Super Nintendo.
you was typing up memos and
Probably.
To,
Strongly
from,
worded
subject.
emails.
Right.
Email had just came
Right.
out. I was on
she was
it.
watching a little
Oh,
file.
email teacher, yep. Email
Remember
had
the
just
little
come
files
out.
you had to
It
watch
was
it
on
with
AOL chat room.
Email was
Were
out when
you?
we was in 9th grade. We wasn't really
Talking
using it, but
about
we had
wow.
computers
No,
together.
I didn't even know.
Didn't come out till freshman year in college.
Well, maybe
No,
that
you
was
wasn't
later.
using
That
email
might have
until
been like
freshman year in college.
11th grade.
Yeah, remember we had computers together.
All right, so it was
The printout on them dot
on
matrix.
Sega Genesis. It was Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yes,
Mortal Kombat.
of course.
Mortal Kombat was huge.
NBA Jam was on that joint too.
Was
NBA
Mortal
Jam.
Kombat only on
Genesis.
It was on Super
No,
Nintendo.
was it on Super Nintendo?
I feel like I had it on Super Nintendo.
I don't
That's why
know, but I think. It
And
was,
somebody
I thought
was
it on
telling
both.
me what was the-
Power Rangers. I never
I
played
don't
that.
remember that.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam.
When did we move from NBA Jam
I'm
to
telling
NBA
you,
Live?
around this time. NBA Live.
No. Jam. So it wasn't. Jams was like came out early, but it wasn't.
They wasn't yearly
it
like
wasn't
that. All right,
competing
okay,
It
with-
was
okay.
Lakers versus Celtics.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't
Bulls
compete
versus-
with EA. It was
Bulls
EA
versus Bla-
games.
Yeah,
All right,
EA
okay,
games. It
all
was
right.
Bulls versus Blazers. Lakers versus Celtics.
Yo, I remember all.
And
of them.
then something else that didn't went to live.
Right.
And then we live got corny like
And then 2K.
97 or whatever like that. Then 2K1 came out in 2K, and that was when it was over after that.
So y'all remember the Game Boys?
Yes.
Yes.
You had it. Did you have it? Did you have it again? No.
The
No.
big fat one too. That was black and white, and really you only played
I had
Tetris
one.
and
That's it.
Paperboy
Oh,
on
Tetris.
it.
Oh, I
And
must have
Paperboy.
You played Tetris.
Oh, and Mario, yeah, you played.
You played
But
on your
Mario on the
keyboard,
Game
though.
Boy
Shut
was.
up.
In fact,
No,
the
I
Game
had
Boy
a
joint
Game
was the
Boy.
first one that you could save it on, if I'm not mistaken.
It was because the
You
original
couldn't
Mario
save
we
one
couldn't say the game.
on Nintendo. You could save on the Game Boy.
And then Game Gear.
Never
I ain't had that
joint.
John.
So this is toy they said it was popping called a Talk Boy. You remember
Yeah,
Talk
so
Boy?
remember Home Alone 2?
I remember it was on home. Well, I saw that it was on home. I don't remember.
So Home Alone 2, that's the joint that made it so his voice could change. And remember he fooled his uncle when his uncle was in the I mean, he
You filthy
pretended like his
animal.
uncle was in
Yeah,
the shower.
yeah.
And the bellboy
Boy.
was watching the uncle, acting like his
So that's what made it popular.
So after that
That's
movie, it was probably the biggest toy of whatever those years were. And then they even
Man, we
did a
ain't talking
girl
about
version.
Home
They
Alone.
made it pink and it was called Talk Girl. It was just
That
literally a cassette recorder that had a little
That
mic
93?
that stuck out.
It had to be if the toy Talk Boy. It had to be that.
Home Alone 2 was probably 92, right? Home Alone 1 was 90,
90 was
I
that?
feel like.
Dang.
That's a successful
90,
franchise, bro.
91.
Home Alone.
And then Home Alone 2 was probably like 92,
Christmas
93.
movies always do well.
Yeah, that's true.
You remember y'all had a Magna Doodle?
I know what a
remember
Magna
that.
Doodle
Do you have a
is,
Magna
but
I
I ain't
remember, but I
had
don't
it.
think I had one.
I feel like that was an actual toy. We wasn't playing.
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, I think it was just
it was
we just wanted
past
video
toys.
games.
We passed
I
toys.
don't want the one.
All right, man. That's it, man. That's it.
You
We
didn't
blew
ever say
through.
what are the girls doing if you were
Oh, since we wasn't playing with video games.
So what was y'all?
I don't know.
Jumping rope.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
actually,
Jumping rope?
Here's the thing about that. I just said to Janae, was we jumping rope? I do not know how to jump rope.
No, I
Never learned how
Like,
to
still
jump
to this
double
day, you
dutch
can't jump
rope?
in my life.
you not. I don't.
So
you don't-
I
you don't
was
have,
definitely not
you don't have
jumping.
to self-identify. All
Can you
right.
jump rope, Jay? No. All right.
name 3 black girls who's like.
I almost answered too. I'm going crazy with that, Joe. I'm gonna chill with that one.
I feel like we was like,
I was like getting my nails done. Like that was the thing. I was like,
Y'all
we were
start
like
getting-
going
girls start
all
getting in
over
there.
the city to different nail salons,
Really?
like everywhere. Yeah, like Erie Ave, Southwest, South
Really?
Philly.
That was a
yeah.
thing at one point,
That was
right?
the thing, and shopping all the
and
time.
you could get your nails done for like $17.
Yes, it was
back
so
then.
cheap.
For a
Back
full
then?
set.
Yeah.
I was like hair, nails, and makeup.
Yeah. It's so funny because at that time, like girls was doing stuff like that, and
You was
boys
still
that
watching
age
cartoons.
had no way
No.
to even.
You was still watching cartoons.
I remember. I remember.
Still
That's what I'm
watching Power
saying, right?
Oh no, some of them had the old heads pulled up, make
So
taking care
so
of
that's
that,
what I'm
you know
about to say.
saying?
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
such
I remember
a.
that.
No old heads was pulling up.
I didn't have that.
Oh,
I
we
tell
used
you,
to-
in ninth grade, I
we
was
used to be
struggling.
mad.
Dumb man.
We used to
I
be
mean,
mad.
some girls, yeah, but no.
Dumb
Not in
man.
ninth grade, there wasn't
Not
nobody
in ninth
pulling up.
grade.
Maybe
Dumb
12th
man.
grade.
I remember a couple times walking down that hill and I was like, damn.
Who caused you get it? Yo,
Oh,
listen.
So you got a car, okay.
Well,
Who
I
was
guess
that?
in 10th grade, my boyfriend was 11th grade. I don't know, but that was
this is what I'm saying, man. Like it was just so crazy that the girls was doing. I remember being in high school and having pressure to like my chick need her nails done or something.
Really?
Oh, really? That's so funny.
All right, so I would say that again, in ninth grade, I was struggling, so I wasn't doing that yet, and I definitely wasn't. Boys wasn't.
Well, not in ninth grade. I'll say that.
But I felt like I always thought I would get in trouble for that. So I was, although I was an Aisha, I was not that kind of Aisha.
Like a dude.
Yeah, like I was
Like, if
scared of
you
my
came
mom
home
a lot, and
she'd be like, "Where you get your
yeah,
nails done?"
definitely.
yeah,
If my
no.
mom found out that a boy bought me sneakers or anything of that nature, I would
She'd
have
be
gotten in
like,
trouble.
"Janae, where you get this new briefcase from?"
Snakeskin Jones.
Yeah, I would have gotten in
Got
trouble.
a new suit. That's nice.
I
Nah.
said so sick.
You got a
I
new
didn't wear
palm pilot. You got a new palm pilot, huh? New organizer.
That was shit.
Y'all some haters.
We did do that. We had
What, organizer?
planners and organizers
I did have planners and
and
organizers.
stationery. We were into
Stationery.
that.
I was
Yeah.
very into stationery. Different kinds of
I feel like I used to
So
spray perfume
funny.
on like I would like
Pens
spray
and
perfume
paper
on
and
it.
note,
And
like little
Yeah, they trying to wear
journals
balloons
and
on that
stuff.
shit.
was y'all writing notes?
Lisa
in ninth
Frank.
grade?
No,
My friends used to write me letters in the summertime.
like to
Like
girls
to
or
children, yeah. Was
no,
you-
like my
So,
girlfriends
yeah.
write letters to each other.
you was?
you was.
Was that
You
her
writing
era?
love letters?
I saw a post.
Aw, that's
This is the kind of stuff that I don't
Somebody
remember,
post.
mostly because I wasn't doing this in the next grade. But I saw a post where
Hold on, wait,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Let's go to hold on. I have never dated a white woman in my life. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing
But you
wrong.
have
I
not-
don't have,
Love is
and I
love.
don't have a tendency or shade or paper bag shade that
Let's
someone
clear
said.
that.
Let's clear this up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, she tapping into his subconscious.
You know
Like,
what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
even know. She's
That's
No,
why
and
you
she,
got all these
and she ain't even
questions
saying that. She was
though.
looking at me, just with different looks she keep on saying. I'm like, oh,
Because
She
you
want
ain't
a
never
little
tried it.
statement
You might
here
need
or
to try
there.
it to get it out your system. 'Cause
we live. Come on.
that's
No, I think your jaw turned off, bro.
all right. Listen, was
Yo,
ninth
you might like it.
in ninth grade were we doing that? I saw
Might be the
somebody
answer.
post.
might be. Hey, where's she at?
I saw somebody post like the date, mood.
Oh yeah.
Was we doing that?
I think-
Oh,
I wasn't.
Y'all
But
was
was
doing
that a
that.
We
thing?
doing mad. Remember the thing, the fortune tellers,
Mash.
mash.
But was we
mash.
like writing boys notes in class and like putting all
I
that
didn't
stuff,
do that.
I
mood,
wasn't
the song
writing.
I
I'm
was
thinking
writing whole
about.
notes. I'm telling you,
was doing
I
that?
was writing whole notes.
was
I'm
writing
talking about
notes.
how I felt, what was going on at the time, what we doing. Yes, right. We're gonna do it 20 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's how you
Wasn't
ended up how
it
you
like a
ended up.
questionnaire? Like, well, all these things like who, when.
All right,
it was
so
stuff like
yeah,
that,
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
I
And
didn't-
you would
yeah.
be like, what time it is,
You
and
had the
I'm
first,
in class.
You had the first
think
memo,
about
Joe.
you.
Like I had a joint going on with a chick that it was started and she'll finish it and start it back and go back and forth with that joint.
Oh yeah.
Well, I never ever did that in my life.
Nah.
Yes, you were. That's how you ended up.
Right.
23 years later. I'm saying, see?
So,
Y'all are so funny.
Hey, listen, I was.
yeah, I didn't. But I remember seeing them, like the script, like a whole line of questions.
Yeah,
whatever.
like
This
that's
was
what
ninth
you're supposed
grade,
to do.
but I never forget it. Nigga, this shit, I said it earlier. What the joint? I can wait to get to school each day. Where'd that joint go?
Oh, that's true.
All that, the troop.
Mm.
I'm in Camp R.W. Brown or Camp William Penn.
Can't wait.
I wrote the whole joint down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now I used to
And
do
I,
that.
and I couldn't
yeah,
even remember the
write
joint. I had to,
lyrics down.
I had to
Oh,
stop
my
and play.
God.
Stop and play.
Yeah.
Go the joint, put the joint in the
Writing
mail.
lyrics down.
This is
Mail that joint back to my.
or era thing that you have to.
No,
that's how you
listen,
wrote lyrics.
In
Yeah.
middle school, I wrote songs. I wrote.
Oh, yeah, I had
wrote the lyrics.
notebooks.
The mama said, "Knock you out." Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I wrote the
That's
lyrics.
how I
to that.
learned
I wrote
all
the
rap
lyrics. The
lyrics.
scenario.
Yes, that's how. Yeah.
That's how I learned
Yeah,
scenario.
rap song.
God,
I
this
wouldn't
crazy
know.
now.
I definitely was stopping and starting to.
Now, all you gotta
Start.
do is just
Google.
Yeah, like it's a button you
You
can
probably
hit.
spent like 5 years out of childhood writing down lyrics.
Writing down lyrics. No, listening.
I
Friday
had a
nights,
book
I was
just
at
to
the
put
table.
Okay, first of all, Friday nights on Power 99.
Cosmic Cat.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Listen,
The countdown.
I spent Friday night sitting at my kitchen table,
Thunderstorm.
waiting to record
Thunderstorm,
songs
yes.
that didn't come on that much.
Yep.
No, the Thunderstorm was hot. Like, listen.
Yep.
First, it was what was the Thunderstorm? It was like the radioactive comic cat or something. It was like a rap joint.
Radioactive.
But
Yeah.
then But like 11 o'clock when that thunderstorm hit.
Listen.
And they always play Art of Noise.
Oh, don't tell me nothing.
Or the noise.
That's very, that's a very 9th grade, 93
Oh my
situation.
God.
Art of Noise.
No, Quiet Storm, not Thunderstorm.
Yeah, you talking about the quiet storm.
But no, but listen, I feel like WDAS had a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm,
Yeah,
but that wasn't.
So
Yeah,
Power 99 was probably the quiet storm.
Whatever it was.
DAS was the
Yeah, but
thunderstorm.
Friday, that wasn't Friday. Friday night was like the radioactive.
Friday night was radioactive.
Friday night with Kobe Cole.
Yeah,
Cosmic
Cosmic
Kobe
That
Cole.
joint was.
Yo, that joint. Listen,
Yeah.
I
The
would.
countdown, you would get the
And you would have a tape
countdown.
with the tissue in the joint so you could record.
Over top of that joint.
Listen,
Why do we put the tissue?
You had to put-
because if you broke the tab,
Yeah.
you couldn't record if the tab was broke. So you
Yeah.
had
That's
to.
only
used
if
to
I
put
was
tape on.
recording
Only if you
over
bought-
something,
only bought a
right?
real
Yeah,
tape.
if it was
Like,
a blank
if you
tape,
bought
I
a
could
real
create
tape.
No, it was blank
Then you
joints.
had to put that.
I definitely had a
Yeah,
whole
we
bunch
was
of.
like, we was engineers figuring
Right.
out.
Listen, bro, I had a whole system that if a tape popped, I would take clear
Oh, and
fingernail
put the
polish.
tape
and-
on that
yeah,
joint?
Oh no, you
Oh,
can take it
wow.
out, tie it together, and put it on the joint.
Yeah, I
did
wouldn't.
that for
I wouldn't
VCR
tie mine.
tapes, too.
I would
Oh, you would
flatten
tie
it
it?
out and put clear fingernail polish on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did it with Scotch tape and just put a little piece of Scotch tape on the front and the bottom. But I used to do that with VCR tapes too. Like if my VCR tape
play
popped,
good to that one little 10-second joint.
And then, yeah, you just mess it
Yeah, they go back to rapping again. It's fine, nigga. That. That joint be vicious. Like a little seance in that joint for a second. What the fuck going on?
oh, I used to be so
Yo,
sorry
Rahim,
with the
yo,
tape. Remember the tape would ramp up, and that would be like a heartbreak.
No, listen,
That
but
tape
who-
would get
listen, who
ramped
rapping
up
some-
in that
rapping to
joint.
the-
Yo, when
tape
you be
That's
so
what we do that.
mad that don't start
Yes,
eating your tape up.
No, I don't. You run up there, try to grab it out there. It's
You be
over.
trying, yeah,
You try to
Yo, you hit the eject all of
that joint. Oh, you
Yo.
mad as shit. Like it's over. It's over.
That joint was.
It's
I
over.
don't even know if my daughter know what tape is.
None of them do.
They-
Or the struggle behind it. Or you know what's crazy? The CD right now, or whatever you listen to, you can stream right to it. Boom, you want to hear some part of a song? Boom,
Remember,
go right
we had
to it. You had to like,
You had you had to flip it to the other side.
And don't miss the shit. You gotta miss it by 10 seconds. Oh, you go back now again. You go back. Like, come on,
Yo,
man.
you gotta flip it because half of it was on one side.
Yeah.
That's what make the lyrics thing so real is that we was literally
And you had
sitting
to
there
listen-
second by second.
And you knew more songs. It wasn't just like you would just listen to the John.
I do remember when they stopped even putting stuff inside the jacket of the joints. It was like you would open a CD or tape jacket maybe this long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, it was nothing in
And
there.
that
all of a
used to
sudden.
make me very mad because y'all ain't dropped the price. And so I want my lyrics,
I was
my
hot.
liner notes. I want
And
all
liner
that.
I want
notes.
to design the boom and shit
I
like this.
need the
All the
liner
pictures all like, where they at? Like, give me all that.
I want my
A
whole
whole
joint.
photo shoot.
all-
of the
give
joint.
me all that.
This joint now, if I don't got the
That's
lyrics
got one
in it,
cover
I
down the
want
side.
this
One
joint.
joint's white and the outside is the photo. That's it. I'm like, yo, y'all got me, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got me. I feel like I bought a bootleg.
Listen, that's how the bootlegs ain't never have. It was just a photocopy of whatever the cover
That's what we
was.
didn't say. First of all, they had a hell of a run our freshman year. I mean, the whole
Yeah, I
The
feel like
bootleg
that
boys?
days when you could go down Erie Ave and the tables was out there. And you
52nd
could get
Street.
That's
whatever
why I
you
went
needed.
to I went to Dune Day around that time and heard Who Shot You for the first time.
Was we watching DVDs in 9th grade?
That
No, I don't
Only
I
tapes?
was tapes. I was about to tapes. I was about to start watching the Kung Fu Jones.
Yeah.
But yeah, that go down South Street, heard that joke for the first time on Dune. I said, oh, what the hell is that? Boy, play it back again.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it's over. Give me that. Give me two of them Jones, man.
All right, man.
Who
We
shot
gotta get ready. We gotta
Yeah.
wrap up and get out of
Right.
here, man. Class of '97.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to come back with some stuff. Probably like in like a month. Or
I'm
whatever.
doing homework next time, man. I'm
Listen,
doing homework.
you-
Send me that John prior to, man. I'm
You-
gonna
first
watch
of all,
some
I
movies.
sent it to you prior to.
I know, but that's
I sent it to you prior to.
I know, but that,
You got the note.
no, but I'm gonna watch the movies beforehand. Yeah, I'm doing
I'm
homework.
watching
doing homework.
too. That's
I'm doing homework.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Cause
What we
I
doing
ain't
next
like
time?
this.
94, 95?
No,
We
we
might
just
still be
so
on
it's
the
still
same
it's still we could try to stay. It's
Oh, we
it's still a
staying
lot
at
of content
93. Okay.
within 94,
We
right?
could
Okay,
do
gotcha.
events. We could still do events.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
events.
okay.
It's all kind of
What kind of page you had?
what
real
kind of
quick?
pager?
Purple clear.
Purple
See-through.
clear.
I had purple clear too. Oh my God,
Wait,
yo,
the
this is
face John or
embarrassing.
the John on
No,
top?
this is
The face John or
embarrassing.
the John with the song
This
on
is
the side?
embarrassing. So I had that stupid pager with the
With the what?
With the what?
With the what on it?
I'm glad y'all don't remember. So I had to beg for a pager, number one, because my mom was one of them people who thought that
got
it
a
was a
doctor.
drug dealer
Doctor.
thing, right?
That's it.
When I finally got permission, she said my dad could buy me one. My dad gonna go. My dad and my stepmom. Remember, it was like round. It looked like a garage door opener, and it had one gray button on it.
Oh, you have a screen?
Wait, hold on.
It had the screen, but it wasn't
I don't
square
remember
like
that.
y'all's.
Yeah.
It was like this. Like it was.
Yeah.
I wish I could find the picture. It was it was
I
so
had that in college,
embarrassing.
though. I had that in college. You talk to.
No, that
No,
I ain't talking
I-
about that.
So we like the classic Jones.
I'm gonna find it.
We didn't
Send
like
it to
the
you.
face one.
No,
we,
the girls had that one.
we had the classic
No, the
square
regular
number
black.
on top.
Black.
Yeah,
True, I mean, the
don't
black
vibrate,
picture,
light come on. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
mine
That
was purple.
Oh,
like
no.
Purple
see-through,
clear
though.
when I
Yeah.
finally
No, but
got a
the girls
good one.
had the other one
I ain't like that
with the
one.
side case. They had the, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
you
And you
can
can see, you can read it like that. I ain't like that joint. No, that wasn't a real
It was classic,
That was a
though.
pager. That wasn't a
Right, that was the
beeper.
girls had that joint. I had a black joint.
That wasn't a beeper. That was a
I would tell
pager.
somebody to page me before I walk to the bus stop. Make somebody page me. real quick.
Yo,
I felt
How
so
much,
important when I got paged. That was,
Listen, you got to it's like this.
and it's so
You couldn't pull
crazy.
it off. You look like this for that joint. Like,
but it gotta be dramatic so
yeah,
people
roll
All
it.
day.
Put your shirt up and
All
shit.
day. All
You got to put
day.
your whole joint like this. Hold on, let me see who
It's all close to your hip.
Who paid me like this? Okay, first of all, what are you gonna do if somebody paid you anyway? You go to the bus and go to payphone? Like, what you gonna do?
What did they need us for?
What was you gonna
Nobody
do?
Needed us.
Yo,
Nobody.
I had the
needed
same
us.
4 people, Scott, Chip, Ev. They was like the same people paging me.
Yo, for real, when I look back now,
It's
beepers
ridiculous.
was
so
beepers were so
ridiculous.
dumb.
They're
They were so dumb. What was the point?
It was nothing instantaneous. It was nothing.
No.
And then somebody be hitting you 911, you like,
But what am I gonna do, right?
I gotta get to a payphone.
Oh my God, dudes used to give you codes like, "Oh, your code is whatever."
Yup,
Like
yup,
what?
yup.
You got me literally on a
Yup,
roster.
yup.
He was flipping it
Yup.
upside down and
Making
seeing what the
messages.
words said.
Oh,
Hello, you see hello and all that.
So
kind of stuff.
silly.
All right,
Beepers
man.
was
All right, we gotta go. They're gonna
That
kick
was
us out,
fun,
man.
y'all. Yeah.
All right,
Kick us
yeah,
out.
let's get out of
Class of
here.
97.
Yup, wrap it up.
Class of 97.
We done.